Hi, Zach. How are you? Good morning. Ruth, right? Am I correct? Hi, Thirsty Rabbit. How are you this morning? Or I guess it's not this morning for you. It's this morning for me. Oh, that's right. You've got a wedding to go to. Sweet. I'm not usually very good with names. Hi, Shadow. This is just coffee. I don't think you want that. Oh, I don't feel like I got enough sleep. Oh, yeah, you're way ahead of us. It's like 9:30 in the morning Saturday. Your weekend is winding up already. Hey, JJ. Madfish Diva, good morning. Delightful Dawn, I haven't seen you in ages. Good morning. Yeah, I was having troubles getting the live started because because I wanted to start it with Hangouts, of course, and my camera didn't want to work again. So I had to restart everything. And speaking of the link for the Hangouts, here's the link. Here's the link for Hangouts for anybody who wants to use it. Angela Critters, good morning. Oh, Hangouts, Dawn, is if you download Google Hangouts either from your phone or from your laptop, you can actually uh, kind of get up on the panel. There would be like a box, like boxes of people who join Hangouts, and we can verbally talk to each other. It's rather cool. Just like that. Hi.
Just like that.
I was just explaining what it was and how it works and pop up.
How you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm still trying to wake up. Is the
I
cat
I literally
back?
I literally woke up like 20 minutes ago. I was like, oh, gotta get up.
Yeah, I was like, I need to take a shower and I need to do this and this and this. And then I went to go and start it. I was already a little bit late. I went to go start it and the camera didn't want to work. I'm like, are you kidding?
So I just wanted to say, if you are still interested in going to see Cab Seven and being involved in his chat, and you can't seem to get in, I will let him know because Mama Q he's still blocked. So
Yeah,
I'll
so
let him
am
know.
I. I tried to say a good morning this morning and it didn't show up. So
I'll let him know that you are all on board with the same thing that we discussed all last night, and it's fine. He'll unblock
all
you
right.
then.
Yeah, I stopped in there this morning and said good morning, and then it shows up for me on my laptop, but then when I looked at the chat with my phone, I didn't see my comment anywhere. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll all be squashed. I think it went the right way last night.
Yeah, I think so too.
For him and Bouncer to actually get on almost the same page is a little
Right? Right?
remarkable.
So how is everybody? Any plans for anybody today? I got to work a little bit later.
Good plans, JJ.
We know. Passion.
Just you and her.
Well, there's people in the stream. She sent the link out, so I grabbed it. I always grab links when I can.
Who's there?
That was Michaela.
Hi, Michaela.
Hi.
Delightful Dawn's going to a soccer game in 20 minutes. Badfish Diva, water changes and family time. I got to do some water changes today too. My new fishy has nice clean water because I had to start the tank. Well, I had to clean out the tank from previous use. But my betas all need a water change.
Did you name your fish?
Not yet. I'm still trying to decide. I don't know if it's male or female yet, so I kind of want a neutral name so I don't have to go, damn it, now I got to change it.
I have a name. Linda.
But he's so stinking cute. Or he or she. I mean, I did look up how to tell the difference in a goldfish, like male or female, and it said that males have like white dots on the gill or on like the gill covers, and I don't see that, so that would suggest female, but it might just be that he's too young yet. I don't know.
Right.
So I'm gonna continue to look it up, see if I can either that or just gonna have to be a neutral name so that it'll work either way. But he's really active this morning, taking full advantage of all that space. He looks so dwarfed in there though, because he's so small. He's like that big.
Good morning, Zach.
I'll clean up. Go shower. All right. Then go do that and I'll clean up.
No. Ruth, you did a live this morning? Sweet.
Oh, really?
She said, John did it, JJ. First mini live this morning.
Oh, I was sleeping. I missed it. Damn.
I was sleeping too.
Well, congratulations, Ruth. I'm happy for you.
How did it go? I would assume it went well because you sound excited.
Shut up, I'll put you on camera.
No, you won't. You want a divorce, sir.
My rabbit's playing with a paper towel roll. I can't. That's hard to say. Paper towel roll. Hey, Shadow. Hi. You're not usually in the video.
I'm going to let Mama Q know you're live. I don't think she knows. She was just messaging me.
Okay. All right, delightful Dawn. Great to see ya. Have a great day. H7 Apollo. Yeah. it's the cheapest rabbit toy ever. I don't have to go and buy rabbit toys at the store. Just throw in the empty paper towel rolls and they go to town. They love it. They throw them around, chew on them.
Tell her about the
Ashley!
empty creamer.
Good morning.
They like those too. Take the label off, and then they can push them around. Fling them with their noses.
And the only toys I actually bought for them were actually baby rattles, like they're human baby rattles, but I got them really cheap. And they're really light, but they got little bells in them. They're plastic, and they throw those around all the time.
Will too. Ashley never fixes anything behind herself, does she? Ever. Oy. Are you still on there, Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just put
Aww.
it on mute.
Those paper towel rolls are perfect for a lot of animals. Safe for them. It's fun to watch them too.
Soda bottles. Hold on. I didn't put it on mute.
Tell her no, we don't, Dad.
No, we don't want.
That's your reputation never puts up behind her.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was on mute.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Ashley
soda
said-
bottles. Soda
Ashley
bottles
said,
work
tell
like
her, no, I don't.
Yeah, she never
Does it?
Yeah, for rabbits, anything that besides the toilet paper or toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, anything else that rattles, they like. So I could get like a little can and put like popcorn kernels in it and they'll love it. As long as I can't get it open.
Empty soda bottles work too. They let them mess around with them.
Yeah.
Coffee creamer bottles. Anything. They'll play with anything.
One thing I use soda bottles for is in the summer, because especially rabbits can't be overheated because they can die from that. So when it's extra hot in the summer, I will fill up the bottles with water, freeze them, and then wrap them in towels and put them in there, and it kind of acts as their own little personal AC units. They'll like
I love when they
snuggle
lay
up next to it. Yep. Although sometimes they're little brats and they like to unroll them. So whatever, I guess if they want to lay next to them when they're not wrapped up.
Yeah.
Oh, Zach, you're in the wedding too. You'll be fine. You're not going to be the focus.
Morning, Mama Q.
Mama Q, good morning. Yeah, I'm going to do this since I didn't have the guinea pigs over the summer. I got them closer to the end of the year in December. I'm going to do the same thing for the guinea pigs too with the water bottles.
Yeah.
Guinea pigs and rabbits. But it's part of the reason why I have the rabbits down in the living room. I mean, it takes up a lot of space because their pen is so big. Luckily, we have a big living room, but I can't put them upstairs. It's even hotter up there, and they'll overheat quickly.
Good morning.
I hear you, Zach. I don't like being in front of people either, in front of crowds and stuff. I don't do public speaking. I don't like feeling like I'm the focus of people. Mama Q, the best cages I find, because they're actually the proper size, is the guinea pig habitats. They're 8 square feet, which is technically the minimum requirement for a guinea pig. And they're not very expensive at all. Like the cages at the pet store are outrageously expensive, but I paid $25 for the guinea pig habitat, and it's the perfect size. And took I even took it to a hotel with me once when I just had the one guinea pig still. I folded it up, it fit right in my suitcase. It's awesome. It doesn't come with a roof, and you can buy those separately. And if you wanted to make the space even bigger, you can buy a second habitat and they attach together. It's really cool. I found mine on Amazon. You can't find them in stores, but I found mine on Amazon and it came pretty quickly, a few days. And it was free shipping. I looked for one that had free shipping. I think I paid between $25 and $30 for it. The bottom is a canvas that attaches to the bars. But I just have mine like right on the floor.
Good morning, Angela.
But you could probably find like even from the hardware store, like a board or something to put underneath it to make it secure. Hi, Mr. B. How are you? See if I can pull it up here for you. Does the cat really bother the guinea pig? Because I have 2 cats and all they do is watch them. They have jumped in with them before. They've jumped into the cage with them, but they don't bother them. They sit there and watch them. Oreo, my other cat, kind of got into the guinea pig bed and sat in there. It was hilarious, but they just watch them.
This is what we see. This like this
Oh yeah.
That's what we use because we don't want her. And she's so small. I don't want her running around. Yeah.
Yeah. Looking for. This one, Mama Q, is $29.49 with free shipping. I'm gonna see if I can see if you could see this. That's what it is. It doesn't have a roof, but you can get a roof. It's extra cost for the roof and it attaches to the top. I mean, it would keep the cats out. Mine doesn't have a roof, but my cats don't bother them. And the
Mama
canvas. Oh, go ahead.
She wanted to come up on the panel. I was just going to tell her that
okay.
it was on top of the chat.
Yeah, I'll put the link in again. I don't know if it'll work for you. If not, let me know and I'll put my my YouTube friend link in the chat so that you can send me your email and I can send it to you that way. I can't remember the cost of that roof for the cage if you needed it. They also sell ramps so that if you get a second cage, I mean, you can put them together or you can just attach them like they're 2 and have the side doors open and put a ramp in there. It's cool. Oh, Angela Critters, I'm jealous of all the stuff you said you have for guinea pigs. Let me see if I can find. In fact, I need to get another habitat because my females are in something that's slightly too small currently. The
Christina,
two males are using my habitat.
Good morning, Joy.
Good morning, Joy. How are you? Almost lost my voice there.
turn it off. Yeah, you don't want to reject
I can't find the roof yet. I don't know where it is. I am too, Angela. I always think I can't get rid of this. I might need it, and then I never use it. But it's when I get rid of something is when I find out that I should have kept it.
That's my thing. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yep. I've got things that there are things in bins in the garage or down in the basement that I haven't looked at since we moved in like 6 years ago. And both my son and my husband are like, we should just get rid of that stuff. And I'm like, but I don't want to. He's like, when was the last time you looked at it? And I'm like, I don't know, but that's not the point.
How can you engage in how you need it?
I mean, granted, I do have a small bin out there of schoolwork that Ian did when he was in kindergarten. That back then I was keeping it because it was so cool. He was in kindergarten. It was like his first assignments and homework and things like that. And I was keeping it. And I thought, well, he's almost 17 now. I probably don't really need to keep them anymore. But they're still out there. Mama Q, I'll go pick you up and we can take a road trip together and go to North Carolina.
You'll have to come my way too if you go that way and come pick me up. I'll take a ride.
Yeah, I'm going. Ash, your clothes are gonna dry.
Oh, I probably did, and I didn't even think about it. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Let me.
Well, that's the way to do it, Joy. Good morning,
All
Crystal.
right. Mama Q, I sent it to your email. Hi, Crystal. We just need to move again. It seems like the only time we really declutter stuff is when we're moving, because then we're like, well, we don't really need to move this from this house to this house, so let's get rid of this. So I'm like, we just need to move into another house. Oh no, fresh lemonade. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mama Q.
Oh, my face is too blotchy to be in the camera.
Oh,
Too ugly.
Morning, Mama
Canadian
Q.
Scrapper, good morning.
Morning, JJ. Did you see that Ruth did a live stream at 7 o'clock this morning?
She said she did, and we were like, dang, we were both sleeping.
Yeah, I missed it. I'm going to look at it, though.
She did it on purpose because she knew it would be awkward, the first one, so she didn't want anyone else to see it. I know she did it on purpose. I'm so sad I
Oh
missed it.
no, Angela Critter says 2 years ago, the mini warehouses we rented were robbed during the 4th of July parade. 150 units were emptied. I rented 5 full of family antiques and treasures. Oof, gone. Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Yes, I'm a talking giraffe today. But it's a pretty giraffe.
It is a pretty giraffe.
Ooh, I think I got you a new sub. Zara said she's gonna sub to you and come watch me. She just goes on the different, like, all my different friends that I'm on and just watches me. She doesn't even have a channel.
That's okay. I'm still trying to convince my son to start his. He's got a channel, but it doesn't have any content on it, and I'm like,
Yeah,
he wants to do gaming on it, but he doesn't have the software yet. And I'm like, we'll do something on it.
She's really high anxiety and a couple of other reasons why she would be nervous to do it. But when I told her you should try it, but she's like, no, I would die right on the spot.
See, I have anxiety too, though, and the more you do it, though, it gets easier. Like the first few times, it's very awkward, but
Yeah, me too. I have severe anxiety plus my personality disorder and stuff. So like for me to be on here is a big deal. That's why I get my feelings hurt way too easily.
yeah, I'm sensitive too. Like I take things to heart too. Like I remember I used to do like Facebook lives, and there were some trolls in there too, and they're not nice.
What was it?
Not nice. And I was like, there was one day I was like, get so emotional. I was like, I gotta end this right now.
See, last night I won't mention rooms or nothing. Last night I was in a room and I was on the panel, and so it was me and one other person and another person on the panel, but the other person like wasn't talking, and their name was the name of a famous person. So and they weren't talking. I'm like, well, maybe it's a troll, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, and then the other person's like, no, they've been in here before. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I'm just paranoid of trolls. And then a few seconds later in the chat, the person's like, some lady with a scratchy voice, which you know me, I have immune deficiency, so my voice is scratchy a lot. Some lady with a scratchy voice just consulted me, and then he called me a DICK, and he called me dumb and all these things. So I'm like, how do you avoid drama on here? No matter what you do, there's some kind of drama.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't
So,
understand people. They don't. They live to bring people down.
Thank you, Ruth. That's nice of you.
Thank you, Ruth.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do how what you do. Yes, honey. Oh, we will do your Minecraft video today, I promise.
I don't do much on Facebook anymore because I have over 2,500 followers on there, and I get the minimal interaction with it. You get so much more on YouTube, though.
Yeah. I mean, the only time I'm really on Facebook anymore is because I have my family on there.
Yeah, I rarely go. I go on to post some pictures, maybe for some family members that don't get to see the girls.
Yeah,
Well, because I don't think that Passion's adult. It's not adult right now, is it?
No.
That's why I spelled it.
But yeah, like I'll go on there just to post some things because my parents are on there, my sister, my aunts and uncles, my cousins, they're all on there. So it's a way to kind of keep in touch that way because I don't have a home phone, and the only time I can really even talk to my parents is we do Facebook
Yeah.
messaging, video messaging. That's how we communicate because we don't
Well,
have
yeah,
a
I
home
have
phone.
Messenger on my phone, but Messenger and Facebook are two separate apps. So I use
Yeah.
Messenger every day, but as far as actual Facebook, I'm on there maybe once a week, if that.
Yeah, we just didn't see the point in paying for a home phone because that was the only time we used it was to talk to my family. So we're like, you know what, we could do that another way. We used to Skype, and then I kept forgetting my password to log into it. So I'm like, well, this is stupid. Let's just try Facebook Live, or not Facebook Live, but Facebook messaging, and we'll do video chat that way, and it works out fine. So
Let me check out the chat.
we don't have to
Angel,
pay for talking.
Angel said that they filed a police report, but nothing happened. They heard everything ended up in a huge out-of-town flea market. Joy shut Facebook off. You can run. I can't run play. I could do it on the TV, but that's why I'd have to do. Like I could do passions. I'd have to do ones that the girls can watch.
I just open up a couple of tabs. I've got two people's videos running in the background and a couple other tabs with the volume off.
What's the cat behind you? What's his name?
This is Shadow.
That's right. Call or visit sometime.
This is the one that I was mentioning that had the liver issues before.
I honestly, Derek is calling around to vets right now while he's not here. I don't know what's going on with my cat. I'm afraid we're going to lose him.
That's so sad. Yeah, we were afraid we were going to lose her because she got super
Video
skinny.
you put up.
Huh?
Talk about that video you put up with the list of names, so then you can get more people on there to run their video.
Oh yeah. Like the two people that I'm running in the background and a couple other tabs, I did a random name selection. I have a video on
Seen those.
further back that on my list that if you comment on that video, I take the names from the comments and I put them in the random selection. I'm kind of running out. The list is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But I do a random selection in the morning, and the person that gets picked gets their videos played all day for some watch time. And yeah,
I
so
seen
today,
you did that. That gave me my idea for
yep.
the.
So I didn't do one yesterday since I was driving in the morning. So I did two this morning. I just haven't posted the video on who I picked yet, but I did it, and those are playing. But yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's where I actually got my idea because I'm like I can't afford to send something every game week. So my husband was like, you can't give games out. You can't give out. Even if you're just crocheting it, you can't afford to mail it every week.
Right. Yeah.
So
that'll
I'm like,
get a little pricey for you.
I'm like, so maybe the prize will be watch time for whoever wins.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
And everyone's like, woohoo, I won. Well, I'm like, eventually everybody's going to get played because the list is going to shrink unless people keep commenting that haven't been done yet. But
Canadian Scrapper
the list
said,
is very small now.
Canadian Scrapper says that they got picked, and Zach said he's got to go soon. Ruth says she does that the same way with watching it.
Hey, Drama D, how are you? I got a new fish yesterday.
It's cute.
I'll have to do a video. He needs a name, he or she, a neutral name, so that, because I figure I'm going to pick a female name or a male name, and then I'm going to find out that the sex is the opposite of the name.
I did that with my hamster. I named it Castiel, like from Supernatural.
Oh yeah,
And
I
then
like
there was a
that
girl.
show. I'm not caught up yet.
I'm
the
a season.
newest season. I'm behind on. I think we
Me
only
too.
watched the first two in the most recent season, so I need to rewatch
Same.
those first ones so that we can catch up.
Same. I only watched like the first two, so yeah, I'm so far behind. Well, because Derek and I watched it together. We started out
Yeah, we watch it together too.
a few years ago, because I'm like, I've never seen Supernatural before, and there was already like 9 or 10 seasons. So he's like, well, restart from the beginning on Netflix. So we started from the beginning. It took us a year to get through the whole thing. I had a Syrian, hamster, but he passed away. He was 3 years old, and that's kind of the end of there.
Oh. But yeah, so yeah, I really like Supernatural. I was watching it all the time on FX. Was it FX or TNT? Whatever station they play it on all the time, and then I saw it on Netflix, so I would watch it, and then I would hear about when the new season was on, and I was addicted to it. And my husband had never watched it, so he eventually started watching the older ones on his own to catch up. And now he's all caught up. And one of my favorite episodes was when they actually brought in the bat from The Walking Dead.
I've never seen The Walking Dead.
Oh, see, we both watched The Walking Dead too, but they kind of crossed them in that episode because in Supernatural, their father is Negan in The Walking Dead.
I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute because I know they're loud,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to deal with them. I know they're loud in the background. I just know it.
But yeah, so that was I was like, that's so cool. Be right back. Gotta take the Browns to the Super Bowl. Alrighty. My husband thinks they might have one more season because I was like, they're going to have to wrap up a lot this Sunday because it's the finale of the season. They're going to have to wrap up a lot tomorrow if it's it. So I'm kind of hoping at least for one more season. Yep, her young giraffes are at play.
You can stay in here, but if you get loud again, you gotta go out the other room. Yeah, giraffes. More like monkeys. I just did the giraffe because the whole thing was be beautiful and be different, and
Yeah.
it's different because I'm different.
Yeah, Dramedy, right now he's just a little squirt. He's about that big. So he's got a lot of growth to do. He looks very dwarfed in his 20-gallon high tank. But I might get another one later to add so that there's two, but he was
it looked like a flying fish yesterday.
yeah. The water's so crystal clear that it just looks like he's flying through the air. But he's so small and stubby, and just the way he swims, I was like, I saw him at the store and I was like, I gotta get him. He's so cute.
Are they okay, or is it still pretty loud?
It sounds fine to me. I mean, I can hear
okay?
them, but it's not overpowering or anything.
Is it okay, JJ? Is it too loud on?
It's overpowering and it's annoying the hell out of me. No, no, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
They're watching this annoying person on YouTube. Can't stand the channels that they watch sometimes.
They sound so cute, though.
They are cute. They're cute. It's the YouTube channel in the background. They watch Bro versus Sis.
I've never even heard of it. Now they're getting a little bit loud.
Now they're getting loud. Now I gotta, yeah.
Bro versus sis.
Hey, Michael.
What's up, grooms?
I'll send you the link if you want it.
Yeah, I got to put up a video today of, like I said to Kev 7 yesterday, I got to put up a video and let everybody know the drama's over. And we all better get along. Welcome back, Ruth.
All the other fish look like they're still sleeping. There's not a lot of movement at all, but that little goldfish, he's all over the place. So cute. And we did have a fish die the other day too. Actually, it was Wednesday. One of our red devil died. I'm like,
Oh.
It was hard to get him out of the tank too because he was like that big. So trying to get him into the net and get him out, and he was heavy. The net was bending. And I had Ian grab me a plastic bag, like a Kroger shopping bag, so I could throw him in there. And I said, bring him out into the trash because he was too big to flush.
Yeah. That'll clog your pipes.
Yep. But yeah, now it looks a little emptier in that tank because we've got our Oscar, our Jack Dempsey, Pleco, and my convict. My little convict. Actually, at the store, we saw parrot convicts. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. They're basically like the convict cichlid, but they have the body shape of a parrot fish. So stinking cute.
Okay. I got them situated in the other room where they're happy and less loud. Oh, I forgot. I've got Ari on a medicine schedule during school, but it's spring break, so I forgot I hadn't given her medicine yet because she's ADHD. So that's why she was extra hyper.
Oh, that sucks, Drama D. 2 mini crashes.
What happened?
Tanks. His fish tanks were crashing.
Yeah, I had a fish tank, and we had quite a few fish in there, and one of them ended up getting ick.
Yeah.
You know? And
we knew that our red devil wasn't doing well. He was getting like white fuzzies all over him, and he was like constantly, his nose was pointing to the ground, and he wouldn't eat. We're like, we're losing him.
Yeah. The one got ick, so then I tried to treat it, and then it was like, okay, it seemed like, we lost the one, but it seemed like we treated it, and then like a week later, we ended up losing all the fish eventually.
And the funny thing is, it seems like in our one tank that our Oscar is in and all of that, one fish gets sick. We'll try and treat it, but it ends up dying. But nobody else ever gets sick. Like our Jack Dempsey has been in that tank since we started that tank, and it's been a little over 4 years. And we've had illnesses go through that tank where it's wiped out everybody except for him. Like he's like made of iron or something. I don't know. He will not die.
Good morning, Zach. Good morning, Mama Nike.
Nike. Hi, Zach.
Good morning, Mama Nike. Good morning, Zach. Good morning, everybody else.
Good morning, Michael.
Yes, good morning, Michael. I didn't get to say good morning when you came in. I was dealing with my giraffe.
I know, right? The kids decided that they were going to come downstairs at like 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, lucky you, 7 o'clock. Break. Actually, way before that, at the end of my bed, watching some girl called Azzy on YouTube.
The only one sounding perky is Michael, Mikey says.
What now?
You're the only one that sounds perky, she said.
I know, right?
Good morning. Is that pretty good?
It's that young blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
like he
woke up
doesn't have.
I woke up at 8:30. I was like, crap, I gotta shower, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And then I went to start the live stream and the camera wouldn't work. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on?
Good morning, Nike. How are you this morning?
Bye,
Morning,
Zach.
Zach.
Good luck. Have a good time. You'll be fine. Zach Fisher.
You're gonna do great, Zach. Just try not to focus on what you're doing so much.
Just remember that they'll all be looking at the bride and groom.
Yeah, they're not even really gonna care that you're there. You're just gonna be extra. Tell you the truth.
They're not even gonna care that you're there.
Yeah, that's what you tell yourself. You tell yourself, like, they're not even noticing you.
The first wedding I ever done, like when we got out there, I looked at my friend. I was like, "You know what?" I was like, "I know they're gonna be paying attention to the bride and groom." I said, "But when you're the best man, you're standing beside the groom, and that sun is beating down on you to the point where you're about ready to pass out." I'm like, "What are we gonna do then?"
Okay. Well, if you're the best man, Zach, they might notice you a little bit. Best man and maid of honor get noticed a little, but
Like it was like a 90-something degrees outside, and we're completely fully dressed outside in a tux, and I'm like, I'm dying.
have a great day, Drama D.
See you, Drama D. Have a good day.
I lost 7 subscribers last night.
Oh.
Yeah, after what we talked about last night, after I got off, 7 subscribers gone. Guess what?
Well-
There's the drama people.
They were the drama people?
Yep.
Well, good riddance then.
Well, yeah, like I say 100.
Oh, Zach's the best man.
Oh,
You'll still be good. You'll still
he'll
be
still
good.
be good. He'll be good.
Don't
Just
lose
finish
the ring.
the
Don't lose the ring.
Don't lose the ring. Don't drop the ring. You'll be fine.
It's raining again.
Yeah, it's raining here too.
And it's a happy time. So even if you did drop the ring or did something silly, it's just a happy time. Everyone's going to be happy, and no one's going to judge you. It's great.
I sent the Hangouts link to Zach, and he said, "I'll be on shortly. Let me wake up." plus, I'm expecting a call from Ashley.
Oh, tell my sister I said good morning.
Yes. JD just vanished on us. Okay. That's cool.
Probably went to go get cereal.
Probably so.
I actually have to. I didn't turn the light off in the kitchen. Shame on me. Wasting electricity.
I'm
Same,
gonna
same.
text my husband and see if he
I'm
found
always
a vet.
I'm always after Ian. Turn the light off.
But no,
I gotta let the dog out.
I like sitting outside listening to the rain. I don't know.
I like the sound of rain. I just don't like when it rains when I have to be out in it. When I have things to do and it's inconvenient to get wet while I'm doing those things.
Now, see, if I was at the house, like I'll still be sleeping right now because I live in a trailer and the rain bouncing off the trailer.
Oh man, I just realized I gotta go live today. I
Yeah,
got
you
the
can-
questions.
What time you going live today?
4, and I got the questions, and I was reading through them, and I know I'm gonna get a face full of shame anymore. Some of them I don't know.
I'll make sure I catch your streams. That's 4 o'clock your time, 5 o'clock my time, right?
Yep. But as John knows, I'm always late. I'll try not to be.
I was late this morning, so it's all right.
Ruth and John made a bet that I'd be late, but now I'm like, that's not fair because Ruth knows me really well. And it was Derek's fault I was late because he took forever. He was getting chips and salsa and wasn't in there to do the thumbnail.
Like this morning, I was like a little bit asleep, and next thing I hear my phone go. Bzz, 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 bzz. I'm like, what the hell's really going on this morning?
But there is a chance that I may have to. I'll let you guys know. But if it comes to me taking my cat to the vet or going live, you already know what it's going to be. So I might have to push it back till tomorrow. But I'll let you know if that's the case. Because I need
Good morning, Em.
as possible.
How you doing, Em?
Most of the vet closed today, so regardless.
Hey, average girl. Good morning.
Morning, Em.
Good morning, Em.
Oh, she said she has the stream muted. She's on the phone with her sister, so she probably didn't hear a word we said.
Oh, nice.
I'll just type it in the thing. I don't
go.
I don't want to.
Oh my god, you can have it.
JJ said she's still waiting for her $5.
Told you it was what is it? Technical whatever.
Or loss.
Yeah.
Derek. She said it doesn't count because it was Derek. She'll be like, I'm gonna tell Derek he owes me $5. Oh. Him and Pops are off on our normal thing, Ruth, on Saturday. That's where they're at. Fine.
Good morning, Bella. Good morning, Bella.
Oh,
Where's my buddy?
she's eating. She'll be over here as soon as she's done. She'll be done like she doesn't take her very. She's got a special bowl to help slow her down, but she'll still eat really fast.
Yeah,
There
I'm like
she
so,
is. Oh yeah, see, she's here.
so worried about my cat. Like, I was trying to figure out why he's not eating. So last night I went to the bathroom and around his jaws there was like a weird coloration. It was I'm not even gonna go. It was just gross and smelly. So I washed his face. I opened his mouth and his tongue. I'm worried that he got and this something outside because his tongue is like.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it's not. I'm worried about him. I think Derek thinks he got into rat poisoning. I picked him up and I got his mouth open, and I started crying because I'm so scared there's something they can do. He hasn't wanted to eat for over. It's been a week now that he hasn't wanted to eat, and last night I took a straw and some milk, and got like about maybe 5 or 6 tablespoons of milk in him, just to give him some kind of nutrients, whole milk. Because he won't even eat any type of wet food. And I think it's because his tongue, because I mean, it's like this whole like horrible smell. And it was like, I tried to like brush his teeth. There's nothing I could do. So it's going to break my heart if we can't. And Ariana's seen it and she started crying and she's like, I just want my cat to be better. All I want for my birthday is my cat to be better.
Yeah. He definitely sounds like he needs some treatment for something.
Yeah, Derek's on the phone right now calling around trying to find a vet. that will work with us. And then
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to. You want to do it while vets are open during the week because you don't want to take them to an emergency vet. That's extremely expensive.
all the vets are open today until noon.
Yeah. So, because there was one time we had to take Bella to an emergency vet because she got attacked by another dog, and it had her by her throat. So I was really worried about that. And luckily, the other dog's family paid for it because it was their dog that bit her.
Yeah, it's going to
But
be.
it was $200 just to be seen at the emergency vet, not even including anything else.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was just
Yeah,
$200 to walk in the door.
We're trying to find somebody that will work with us on billing right now. So the last thing that we need, because we got a lot going on.
Yeah.
The last
So
thing that we-
luckily, I mean, I don't know what I would have done if they weren't paying for it, but
I mean, honestly, I told Derek, I'm like, it's to the point where even if they're like, well, if you can't pay, we're going to keep the cat, at least he's going to get the treatment that he needs.
yeah,
For me, like, I'll find the money so we can keep our cat, but
right. Brinley, come here. Let's go outside.
Em said she could use a $5. I'll tell him, Ruth. I'll probably just be like, tell her to go ask my brother. But yeah, so I just hope he's okay. You know? Hopefully it's something they can just, I don't know. It's not looking good though. I messaged him and asked him if he'd found a vet yet.
But luckily, when I took Bella to that emergency vet, they gave her some medication for pain or whatever. She only had one tiny little puncture, and the rest of it was she was just bruised. So it could have been so much worse because it was a bigger dog. I think it was a pit mix, I think.
Oh, I remember we had a situation.
But it grabbed her by her throat and wouldn't let go of her. So it could have been
That's how
so
they.
much
That's how
worse.
they
She
do.
was screaming.
I had a pit bull, and the neighbor across the street had a pit bull, and their pit bull had a habit of getting outside. Well, I had a female pit bull. It was a male pit bull, and I had my door. The door was open. The screen door was closed, and Kaylee's playing on the floor in the kitchen. So my dog's sitting there watching Kaylee. This dog comes through and barrels through, breaks my screen, jams his head through the door. So then my dog's like, no, my baby's on that floor. Goes after him and grabs his neck. So then they both grabbed a hold of each other. And so obviously the first thing I do is I make sure Kaylee's out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we couldn't. I had to pour water over my dog's face to get her to let go of the other dog.
Wow.
Because she was clamped on. And by the time we got them separated, Penny had like a little puncture wound, but like it wasn't nothing bad. The other dog was fine too, but he had like a little bit of a floppy. She got him a little bit, but I mean, it was their fault. They let their dog out and he tried to come into my house. And
Yeah.
protecting. She was just doing her job.
Yeah. So yeah, they were more worried about swelling in her throat because of the bruising and all of that. But she did, and I automatically I thought I could have been bitten or whatever, but I was like trying to pry that dog's mouth off of her. So I have a scar on my wrist. I've got a scar right here, and I was bruised.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I tried everything. It was prying, nothing was working. Someone's like, I need to get her to let go. I need her to, like, what's the thing? I'm like, how can I do this? So I got water and I poured it over her face, so she had to let go.
Yeah, and I was like, so after I got her off, and the adrenaline finally was starting to go away, and I just like was standing there holding her, and I was like, bawling my eyes out.
Yeah, it's scary.
And then they walked away. They walked away with their dog, and another person, because we were at like a fair, a little fair in a small town or whatever, and it was like by some vendors where this happened, and they were like, they need to give you their information because their dog just attacked yours and you got to go to the vet and they need to give you some information. So one of the people like ran after them and was like, hey, you need to get back here.
Do you guys all have Vegas? That's a pretty good channel, the paranormal channel.
I think I do.
Yeah. I know I do. How you doing there, Vegas Ghost Girls?
That's a pretty good channel.
I think I do.
I'm very supportive.
Yep, I do.
They've been in a lot of my streams, and she played trivia with us. We're gonna have better trivia games. Hopefully. Monday, 10 o'clock. Thank gosh. So I just gotta make sure he's okay. Monday, 10 o'clock. In the morning at Loves Park, free exam.
Oh, good.
So I think if I could get a syringe, because he didn't like throw up the milk. He did accept it. I think his tongue is so sore that he can't eat.
Yeah.
So
you said he's drinking water though, right?
He was, but I haven't. I mean, he was by the water bowl yesterday, but the way his tongue was looking, I think maybe because I mean his jaw's like, oh, it's really kind of gross to talk about. So I'll get a hold of you on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't want to gross people out, but yeah, he had some gross going on.
Ugh.
Like, I mean, my husband was like, because Ariana's like, Mom, the cat's really sick because he's not bathing himself. He really stinks. His tongue is like, when I got his mouth open, like the back part is like white, but the top, like you can barely see his tongue when you get his mouth open. So I'm hoping they can do something for him. Hi, Rosie.
The link didn't work for Nike. That's interesting.
Come here.
Nike girl, message me your email and I'll try and send it to you that way. I know I probably have it somewhere, but I can't find it.
So, I mean, at least that's only 2 days. And he was drinking water, so I might have.
Yeah, if you notice that he isn't really drinking water, then maybe, try and syringe it to him a little bit, as long as he's hydrated.
Yeah, I got him some milk in him last night. I didn't have a syringe, so I have those the aluminum straws. So I took one and I used that. I sucked the milk from the end and I held it and babied him just like all I could just to get some kind of milk because I'm like, you got to get some kind of nutrition in you.
Yes.
He's like my baby, and my husband was one of those. He loves the cat in a way, but he's like, it's a cat. And I'm like, you don't.
Yeah, but it's not just a cat; it's a family member.
Yeah, and I see it that way. The girls see it that way.
Yeah.
And my husband, while he loves him, he's one of those, like, I don't know how to describe it. Like if it was our dog, which I don't get because our dog isn't. Like I told him, like, okay, if the cat was like 20 years old, I can get you saying, no, I can't afford a vet. Well, he's 2 years old.
Yeah. See, that's what we had an issue with one of our older cats last year, and we could have gone through treatment to, make sure that she'd be okay and things like that, but she was already 14 years old, and I didn't want to have to put her through that, so we ended up just putting her down, which was really, really hard. But like with Shadow, wherever she went, she was there she is. She was 3 at the time, so it's like we're not gonna put her down. We're gonna make sure
Sweet girl.
we help her out. Sweet girl, good morning.
I think Laura got me mixed up with Sweet Girl. She was telling Rattletrap last night that I could sing. I'm like, I can't sing. I can't sing. No. That sounds horrible. I sing in the shower. That's it. In the shower.
You're back. Did you know I was talking about you? Huh?
Good
But
morning,
yeah,
sweet
no.
girl.
Derek says stuff like that, but then he just spent the whole morning calling around finding a vet.
Yeah. And my husband couldn't be here when we had to put our cat down. He was out of town for work. And obviously he would have wanted to be here, but he didn't want her to suffer until he got back. So I took her up. Ian came with me and I took her and I was in the
Is he
room.
like a truck driver or?
No, he actually does metrology.
I have no idea what that is, but cool.
He told me nobody would really know. He calibrates equipment scales and things. And some of what he does is local, but other times he has to travel for it. Actually, in about a week or two, he has to go to Houston.
So what kind of like stuff like
I sent it to your email, Nike girl.
meters for
I'm
like
not.
parking meters? Like what? I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
What did you say it was again?
Metrology.
Metrology. I'll look it up.
The only place to get the training that he has for the job that he does, he got in the Air Force because he did that job in the Air Force.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's where he got most of his training. I mean, he went to school afterwards for, I think it was electrical engineering or something in that line.
You said where did you send it, Ashen?
Yeah, I sent it to her email.
So she said, where did you send it to? Or she got it? Okay.
Yeah. But he really didn't have to go to school for the job that he got because they needed the position that he did in the Air Force, and the only place to get that formal training was in the Air Force.
Get out of here. Good night. You guys are faking.
But yeah, he's got to go to Houston here in the next. Well, let me see. It's on my calendar, I believe.
Well, you can tell him I said thank you for his service, and I have big like respect.
Yeah, he's got to. Actually, he leaves Monday. He leaves Monday to go to Houston. He'll be gone for 2 weeks.
How I go to Houston? Doesn't somebody on here live in? Is it M? Somebody on here that we talked to lives in Houston.
Somebody's in Texas. Yeah.
I think it's M.
Yeah, because of the distance for that one, he's got and how much he has to do. He's gone for an entire 2 weeks. He won't even be home on the weekend.
I'm going to see if I can copy the link and send it to Nike because she said she didn't get it in there.
Well, gee whiz.
Oh, I can't do it there. Yeah, I can't do it from my phone.
I'm trying to. Here, let's try this. Try this. Let me know if you get this one, Nike. I don't know why it doesn't want to work. It works for some people and not others. I don't understand it.
I don't either. I never had a problem with it.
Yeah, because I don't even send it to you. I just post it in the chat, and there you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it works easily. Sometimes I have to get a link a second time because it'll like try to direct call that person instead of group call.
Yeah.
You're not in the office, JJ. I just realized that.
Yeah, no, I'm in my living room now.
What type?
Yeah, so my husband leaves on Monday. He'll get back on the 12th. He'll be home for the weekend. My birthday's on the Monday, and he's not even going to be here for my birthday, which sucks. He has to leave the morning of my birthday to be gone for the week.
When's your birthday?
Boo hiss.
He's gonna be gone on your birthday.
Yeah, he leaves. My birthday's on the 15th, so he leaves Monday to go to Houston. He'll be back on the 12th. He'll be home the 13th and 14th, and then he has to leave the morning of my birthday to go back to Ohio. He'll be in Greenville, Ohio until the 19th.
So you guys gonna celebrate on like the 14th?
Probably. Ian will be here that weekend, but he normally goes back on the Monday. But since it's my birthday, as long as he doesn't work, I can keep him through the day. I told him to ask for it off, otherwise I'm gonna have to take him to work that morning, and I'll be sitting at the house on my birthday by myself.
Well, call us. We'll all be here with you. I know it sucks. Derek works a lot of times on my birthday, so that weekend he'll take me out for dinner and stuff like that, and then like I don't even know the last time we did a cake. But like we'll celebrate it on like that weekend. Well, my birthday's so close to the girls. So for Ariana's is the 17th, and then mine's the 22nd, and the Roos is the 25th.
Huh.
Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna try this another way because Nike's still having issues.
I think she said if you put her email in Hangouts and then click the name, it should work that way.
I'm gonna try and send it to her.
Full Chicken says happy early birthday. Average
Thank you.
M said Ian can celebrate with you.
Hopefully he can.
In. Come on, get in.
Mike says it's not working.
I'm working on it. Working on it.
Come on. Get in. In.
Why is brother Derek got a thing of Nike? Is he giving a shout out?
He said he's doing a video for her, a live video.
Yeah, I see it. I think. It says Nike girl, stay strong, you or something.
Keely, don't you dare put any of that milk in that cereal.
It's fine, alright, just go. It's fine.
I'll have to ask Ian if he asked for that day off because he has to ask for days off 2 weeks in advance, which we're pretty much. If he didn't ask for it already, chances are, I mean, it's going to be 2 weeks on Monday, so he really needs to ask for it off. Otherwise, chances are he's going to work that day.
All right, guys, I gotta hit the road. We're going to see
Alrighty.
our cousin, so I'll be back later.
Have a good day.
You too. I'll talk to you later. Love you.
Bye, love you. See you later.
Nike, I sent the link to you in Hangouts right in a message. Let me let the dog back in.
Just me and you, Michael. And he's muted. So I guess I'm just.
Yeah, I'm muted. I was I'm jumping back into the stream real quick on Dougie's channel to say hi to him because he just went live real quick.
Okay.
So that's what I've been doing. It's been bouncing back and forth real fast.
I do that a lot, actually. And Mom and I can make it in.
Not sure what is going on. Still not working. Damn it.
Son of a monkey's on.
How is it not? I don't know how else to send it to her. I sent it to her in the YouTube messages. I emailed it to her. I sent it to her in Hangouts. I'm so confused. Oh, let me see.
Not sure. I could. Pity me if I ever try to do Hangouts.
I'm gonna copy this one.
Did I say a naughty word?
Huh?
She said, "Watch your profanity." I said,
Oh.
Did I say a naughty word?
I didn't hear one. Try this again. Get the link a different way. All right.
It's like I get a potty mouth so bad I don't realize when I say it. Apparently. Dang it! Dang it is not a swear word.
He said, "Dang it!" Oh, I said, I know. I
It's
said,
working now.
"Oh, yay!"
I was saying I spelled out the word earlier. Darn it! Morning, Mom and Ike.
Hello, good morning.
Good
I'm over here in
morning.
Derek's live right now telling him thank you. He made the whole stinking thing about me.
Ah.
Yeah, I seen your face popped up, and I'm like, hang on, what's he doing?
Yeah.
All these kids this morning are fighting over everything.
Hello, Mama Nike.
Hello, Michael.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I put in Brother Derek, and there are so many channels.
Let me go see if I can.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold on, I'll send you his link.
I'm
directly
subscribed
so I
to
can
one.
click.
I'm subscribed to one of them.
There you go.
Oh, I see the one there. Okay.
Beautiful panel of ladies and Michael. She said, even Michael, beautiful ladies.
If I'm a
Playing
beautiful
music for me
lady,
and everything.
then I've been wearing the wrong pants and using the bathroom the wrong way then for years.
Might as well be. You're going to have to go wax them pits. Let's see if I can find. It alerted me.
Usually we're not mostly women on the panel.
I know, right? I'm outnumbered today.
Oh, he's got to do the depressing music too, Derek. No, I'm going to cry. No, I can't even watch this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it up.
I can't do it. I'm going to cry. He's making it. No, I'm going to cry.
I was getting teary last night.
Me too. I can't. I went in there enough to say we all love you, Nike, and leave because I can't do it. Like he's got some funeral music going on. I can't listen to that.
The music is not helping. The music is. Whew.
He's got like funeral music going. Like Nike's a fighter. She's gonna do great. You stop that damn funeral music, dude. It was very sweet of him, though.
Yeah, it was.
Even though he drives me bonkers, it was very sweet of him.
How is that?
How was what?
I have my Windows is fucking being goofy. I'm on Derek's thing, and it's saying that I'm on skincancer.org. And then I tried to paste it into our chat, and it said I was on skincancer.org, and I'm not on skincancer.org.
I went back to it. I'm just trying to ignore the music.
He's got me
Really, leave
crying.
the bunny alone, for heaven's sakes. Hey, I gotta go whoop a dog. Hold on.
I don't even know this song. It's sad. Oh, it is. It's a Christian song.
There we go. She was trying to get to the rabbit poop so she could eat it.
Yeah, okay. I'm done now.
Oh, stop it.
Talk about a video this morning that was hard to make and not be crying. That was one of them.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm preparing myself to watch that one because I know it's going to be really emotional, and I've been really emotional for like the last 4 days.
I have been very emotional.
You have every reason to be.
Ruth said she clicked on it and she was confused too. So maybe the skincancer.org thing is a part of his link.
No, it's actually not. I've resent it again.
It's sad. Well, it's because I love Nike very much, and I hate cancer. Because cancer's already taken from me way too much.
Oh, he says, y'all are gonna make me cry. I'm trying to be strong.
Ruth said your video was very well done, Nike.
Who did?
Ruth.
She can hear me, right?
Yeah.
I love you, Ruth. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I've just heard so many times. Okay, I can't talk about it.
Oh.
I'm over here crying. I don't even know why I'm crying, but I'm crying.
We're gonna have a panel full of ladies crying.
Well, we love you, and you're strong. You're strong, and then you say that you come from fighters. You got it. Sucks, I know. Oh, now where's the tissues? Oh.
Yeah, for real. Where is the tissues when we need them?
Oh. As Ruth, I cry. Ruth says, much love, girlfriend.
Oh, man.
Oh,
you just get tired of hearing it's just skin cancer.
It's not just anything.
No, my skin cancer is melanoma, and my uncle died of melanoma.
Cancer is cancer. Skin, prostate, lung, liver. Cancer is cancer.
Yeah.
People that keep saying this to me don't realize that I'm losing part of my nose, and I'm going to be fucked up looking after everything.
You give me a list of those people, and I'll go punch them in their damn face.
I told my husband about it, and he said that there is a lady that works in the office at the lab, and she went through the exact same thing, and she had to have part of her nose removed.
So I don't know how all that works, but we're praying for you. My church is going to be praying for you when I get it set in, and we all love you. And Ruth says it's just bullshit. That's right.
Yeah. That's okay. We could say that. We could say that. It may not be age restricted, but that's a tame word.
Yeah, like it's cancer is cancer. Anyone that says that to you needs to be smacked. Where's that? Excuse my French. I didn't even question reading that.
No, that it fits the topic.
Yeah, like. Well, I said damn, so we're good.
Yeah.
That's technically not a swear word. So, whole wall.
Yeah, people who have nothing encouraging to say to you shouldn't be speaking about it. That's really insensitive.
It is really insensitive.
Until they go through it, you know. I mean, I haven't gone through it, but I know people who have, and it's not harmless. You know, it's something that's still scary.
That's true. Ruth says I generally try not to cuss, but when it calls for it. Average girl says, "Don't worry, Nike. Everything works out in the end. Even in our darkest hour, eventually the sun comes back."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you've been fighting this a long time, and it gets frustrating. And just you're still here. You're still fighting, and you got this. And you got a lot of people here that love you very much and support you.
I know.
And that's one thing that helps somebody fight is having a good support system. Because you know you're not alone. Even when you feel like it, you're not alone.
I need to go drive to Michigan and give you a hug.
I need to tell myself this.
Sorry.
Hashtag stand Nike. Yeah. We all stand behind you. Every single one of us. That's right, Em. No, I need to tell myself this too when I'm down and like even that's the one thing when we were talking, even Cab had said yesterday before you got on, he had said, one thing I admire about all of you is that you guys are a very tight-knit group, and no matter whose stream you're on, you guys are all always together.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I like it.
You made a family here. Because he said, you guys are great friends, and I said, we're not friends, we're family.
Yep.
You know, like we're all just. So we're sad with you because we especially my borderline self. When someone else is sad, it makes me extra sad.
Well, just a lot of people don't understand.
Well, those people need to kiss my big white American asphalt. I said asphalt. That's not a swear word.
It's all good. Hi, Pleco Whisperer. How are you?
What's a pleco?
It's a fish that eats the algae off your tank.
Yeah, the Plecostomus, the algae eater.
Oh, my uncle has one of those. I remember when they got it, I was like 4 years old. His name is Sticky. He is huge. He's
probably one of the common plecos, and people don't realize how big they're gonna get. Common plecos get really large.
Well, he's had him since. So yeah, I was 4 and I'm 28. I think I was 4. I could have been a little older. I don't know how long they live, but he is huge fish.
Yeah.
Okay, Ruth.
Oh, Derek.
Pleco, doing well. How are you?
Brother
Oh,
Barry.
you already said, you said I'm okay.
Brother Barry says thanks, Nike girl, but I mean every word I said. I will walk with you through the fire.
Aw.
All of us are here. Every single one of us. And I don't like the heat, but I'll walk with you through it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got videos of me playing on his live stream right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did that, but it's what he's doing.
Yeah, I went in there and watched it for a second, started crying, and left.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ab's girl said, I'm going to find a way to send you something, Nike, even if it's just a picture of it. Girl, we got you. Yeah, I'd like to send you something too.
Okay, guys, I don't need anything.
Even if it's just a picture from the girls or something. They make cheerful pictures, especially when I'm sick. Feel better. You know, they were fighting this morning. Oh, they've been fighting all morning over everything. Just tell myself, you're going to miss this one day. You're going to miss this one day.
Yeah.
Whew.
Forgot to take the rest of my makeup off last night, but I think I got it covered now.
It's coming off now.
I could keep forgetting to take my makeup off at night.
Cat butt. Crochet you a cat butt coaster. You seen
Oh my
those
God,
cat butts? Those coasters that are like cat butts?
Yeah, I've seen those cat butt coasters. I'm like, no.
I think they're adorable.
I think they're gross. I'm like, dude, if I want to look at a cat's butthole, mine puts his freaking everything. He turns around with his butt, and he's not neutered.
Try and make it a replica of Bacon's butt every time she gets into the live stream with Nike.
Or puts her butt on Nike's arm.
Yeah. That was my bacon cat. Put her nasty butthole over my arm.
She said, "Ooh, I could. My sister has cat butt magnets." LOL. So yeah, so the vet appointment set for Monday. I'll let everybody know after. Or if it's bad, I'll probably be crying my eyes out. I'll let you know what I can tell you.
Oh man.
I'm just really worried. It's the smell that's got me worried the most when I get his mouth open.
Oh yeah, there's some infection going on, or
It smells like dead fish. It's gross. Sorry, y'all. It's the only way I can describe it. We're talking about cat butt magnets, so I figure why the hell not?
Wait a minute, your cat, when it opens its mouth, it has a smell?
yeah.
Yeah, my cat is really sick. We got the vet appointment set up on Monday because he hasn't been wanting to eat, and I'm like, why is he not? We knew he's sick. We've been looking around for a vet. So last night when he was in the bathroom, and I seen like what looked like almost like blood or something on his jaws. So I started having a panic attack, freaking out. Like, okay. So I had Derek get a washcloth, and I washed it. I opened his mouth, and like his tongue, the whole top of his tongue looks like abscessed. It smells like horrible. So I'm like, no. I was hoping that it was just like a stomach thing, because he was still drinking water. I was hoping maybe it was just something that I could, fit. But I'm like, no, we got to get him into the vet. So Derek called around this morning and found a vet that is willing to work with us, and the examination is free. And then after that, we'll go from there. And that visit Monday at 10. So I just got to make sure I keep feeding him with the straw and everything until we can get him in the morning on Monday.
Yeah, it probably is why he's not eating, because his tongue hurts.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is. And I'm thinking he got into something outside. Derek, what really scares me is Derek thinks that might have been like rat poisoning or something because it's around them.
As I was saying earlier, if you're smelling something when the cat is opening its mouth, either it has an ulcer inside of its throat/abdomen area, or it's got an abscess, a bad abscess.
Okay.
So that's probably what's going to happen. And the ulcer could be cancer.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully it's just an ulcer or an abscess and something that can be treated. That's what I'm hoping for.
Get it drained and treated, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he didn't have anything around his mouth until last night, and then it was like blood and yucky around his jaws. So I washed it off. I kind of brushed his teeth as much as I could, and I gave him some.
That does sound like an abscess of some sort. I hope so. And when's the appointment?
Monday at 10 a.m.
I don't see how they can't fucking get him in there a lot sooner than that. That pisses me off.
And then and the only ones are open today until noon, and they're booked full, and then they're closed on Sunday.
The only way to get him in like tomorrow would be emergency vet, and that costs a fortune.
And like I said, right now we had to find someone to work with us, and I would do whatever it took to make sure he's okay. But I don't even think we have any emergency type in this area.
Derek is playing "You Are Not Alone" for me.
Oh man,
he's trying to keep me crying, ain't he?
That's why I left. I couldn't do it. Yeah, the rat poisoning is supposed to smell super sweet. What worries me is that around this area, well, pretty much any areas around here, in the winter, like everybody's got rat poisoning out and stuff because they like to come in the house.
If it was rat poison, he'd be dead already. That would take probably about 24 to 48 hours for that to kill him.
Because you said that he hasn't been eating for a week, so that means something's been going on for a week.
He had gotten bit by something, so I was freaking out like, oh my god, what if he got rabies or something?
Bite that he got bit by could have caused an abscess or an ulcer.
Yeah,
so that could be what's going on. It could have bit him in the mouth. You know, they could have been biting at each other, and a tooth got stuck in his gums.
Oh, that makes sense. And I can't get his mouth. I can't get it. I mean, as much as I can get it open, I mean, it looks bad in there, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking for, and I know he's not comfortable.
I wouldn't mess with it. I would just let the doctors handle it.
Yeah.
I do have to force his mouth open to just get him some milk or some. I got to get him some. I think I'm gonna try to get the mother's milk because I think regular cat food, even wet, is gonna be too hard for him right now.
Yeah.
I had last night was whole milk. I'm gonna try to get some like mother's milk from the store.
And milk is not good for them. They're actually lactose intolerant.
Yeah, cat's milk isn't good, or cow's milk. So
yeah, that's all I had last night.
Some kind of formula that you would bottle feed babies if they were rejected from their mothers, that would be better.
Well, I know. I think it's Petco. Don't they sell like something like that, like a mother's milk for? I know they do.
Yeah, and Pet Smart, all of them sell kitten milk. That's all you need is kitten milk.
Ruth said goat's milk too.
But yeah, goat's milk would be okay, but still your better bet is to go with the kitten's milk or something like that. Derek is singing to me.
Here's the link here, average girl.
I just got to do something because, that's all I had last night, and I figure it's got some kind of fat, nutrient, something in it. It's not the best thing for him, but I needed to do something.
Yeah.
Because I was out of, like, the wet food. I've tried to give him, I've went through, I don't know how many cans of wet food trying to get him to eat. He just looks at it and walks away.
Yeah, he's like, screw you, I'm not eating that.
And normally he's like when you open his wet food, if he's in the basement in the litter box or something, you don't even get the you get the lid off. You don't even get it on the plate, and he's up there. Meow, 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 meow. He's not himself, and it's breaking my heart.
Yep, he's definitely not feeling well because animals will hide their illnesses and their pain to the best of their ability. So when you notice it, you know something's wrong.
And I was the first one to notice it.
And they will also run off to die.
Yeah, and the thing is, he hasn't even, like, normally he's like super duper, like always trying to sneak out. But now, like, what was it, a couple days ago, Derek opened the door and we were like talking, and he walked out onto the porch, turned around and walked back inside. And like he'll just sit and watch outside, but he's not even interested. But yeah. I keep him away from the door right now because I know he's so sick.
Yeah. He's probably a lot weaker and lethargic because he hasn't been eating too.
Because when we got him, he was a rescue from Craigslist when we got him. And we've had him probably about 6 months now.
Aww.
And he gained so much weight. Like, you asked Ruth, he's chunky now. He gained so much weight from when we first got him. But now his weight is back. Like, just from this week, he's lost, like, so much. It's killing me. Now, let's talk about something happy.
Yeah.
So, Zach, when are you and Ashley getting married? I don't know. It's random.
Let me see, average girl. I'm going to try again here.
Oh, Zach's like, whoa, shut up. I will, Ruth, when we go. I got to go get a syringe and stuff, so I will when we go to that. And I got to get the whipped cream and the stuff for the live chat and all that crap, so. When Derek gets back, I'll go.
I am not trying to ignore anybody in chat if anybody was talking to me.
Oh, you're fine.
You're good.
I have like
Zach,
4 or 5 people talking to me all at the same time.
Jack just said, sorry, guys. Little bit of a delayed start. M said it took her to the Play Store.
Yeah, I'm trying to get her. I got her email in my.
I'm just have to say bye for now, guys. At least off panel, I might be able to get in chat, but my husband is home.
Okay.
Mine's gonna come home here in just a minute too.
And my father-in-law. God knows who else is with them. So I love you guys.
I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, I'll be on at 4.
Okay.
All right, I love you guys. Bye.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, I'm working on it, average girl. I'm working on it. Link wants to be a pain in the you-know-what.
Well, everybody got quiet. That's scary.
Yeah.
All right. See if that works.
So yeah, I got purged this morning, guys.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You got purged?
Yep.
That's not good.
Because you know how you tell us, Mom and Ike, when we go into somebody's somebody else's that's new into our chat, when we go to their channel, leave them a comment. You know, that way it sticks. Because if not, they will purge you.
Yeah.
That's what some of the people didn't do on my end, and a couple of them that were there were the drama people. And so after last night, they left. They're like, "Yep, we're gone."
Not good.
Those drama people can go fly a kite.
That's right.
That sucks. You also have the ding dong knockers that will also act like they're getting you to, or act like they're subbing to you, and then when you
Yep.
sub them, they unsub you. So that way they don't have all those people on their list.
Yeah. And that sucks.
Hi. Hi. Okay.
Oh, wow, Zach. I got up to 187. I'm down to 178 last I looked. That's crazy. Your average girl, I emailed you the link. See if that works for you.
Okay. I'm leaving Derek's channel right now.
Yeah, I saw your comment.
Yeah. I don't know why my old man ain't called yet. Yeah, my cat just scared the bejesus out of me.
No, you don't chase the cat. No. Cat caught her eye. She was getting ready to pounce.
Oh noes. All right, I'm gonna go. Well, actually, I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Okay.
It's still gonna take me for a minute to get here.
Oh, and we get to see her too. Oh, man. It's a quiet, laid-back morning.
Isn't it? Yes.
So quiet now. I'm the only one talking on the panel. It's all good. Birdie Bug, good morning. How are you this morning? I don't really know what to tell you. My channel is about pets. My pets, other people's pets. What is it you want to know? It hasn't come through yet. Gee whiz. All right, let me see.
I'm back for a minute.
Okay. Oh, Birdie Bug has a bunny and two parakeets. Yeah, I've got two bunnies. Some guinea pigs, dogs and cats, fish.
I'm grabbing my keys.
Yeah.
I have 2 cats and a bunch of fish.
I do
I'm Nike girl.
Yeah, that's Nike Girl. Michael's on the panel. But I do recommend, if you only have one bunny, I do recommend getting another one because they are very social. So they love having a buddy. And even as a person, like a human, spending a lot of time with them helps, but it doesn't replace having a second one of their own kind.
I don't think
Now-
people should take their animals with them if they are going places, especially if they know that they're going to get out of the car. They should leave their animals at home. That's my opinion. So,
Yeah.
unless it's an
I mean, my
absolute
dog-
emergency that you got to get out of your car and you have an animal in a vehicle, that's wrong.
Yeah. The only time I bring my animals with me is if not my animals, but my dogs, is if I know that they can come out with me.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. And people leaving their kids in the car, if I ever see that, I pray that I never do because I'm going to go to jail because I'm going to beat somebody half to death if I see them leave their child in the car.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Birdie Bug. Oh, he's only 5 months old. Yeah, once he hits about 6-7 months, he can get neutered. I have a male and a female. They're both fixed, but they're both about a year old ish. Actually, my male is almost 2. But yeah. They definitely do better when they have a friend, but yeah, you'll want to get a male if he's not fixed yet. Otherwise, if you wanted a female, you got to wait till he's neutered.
Joy, hi, sweetheart. How are you?
Hey, Joy.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the only dog food I trust is the natural, holistic stuff without the fillers and stuff. We use Earthborn for ours. I don't even trust things like Blue Buffalo that say they're all natural and crap, because a lot of the time what I've been seeing when they get sued or whatever is that they're actually lying about what's on, their ingredients will say what's all in it, and it's not even truthful.
That's like everything these days.
Yep. And Science Diet that the vets always give as almost like a prescription food, they've got a bunch of fillers in it too.
Yep. The only two store-bought foods I've been using recently for my cats is Nutro and Rachel Ray's.
Yep.
So.
Hi, Robert. Yeah, I'm picky about the food. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for too. So if you buy a cheap food, you're going to get cheap ingredients.
Yeah.
And every guinea pig I got, they all gave me food that the guinea pigs were eating, and I don't even use it because it's all crap food.
That's how all the pet stores are. They will feed them whatever's the cheapest, no matter what. So.
Morning.
Hey.
Good morning. And you got to be careful. Like they'll take a lot of their animals and throw them in the trash. Like if they have an over excess of lizards or fish, they just go in the trash. PetSmart does that. Petco does it. There's video after video that you'll see on here of that happening.
We went to one of our local pet stores yesterday, and I saw the hermit crabs, and I was like, I want to rescue them all because they've got nothing but painted shells in there.
That's all they got. And another thing of this, if you go to Petland and everything like that, and like at the end of the week, if you go to the dumpster, they're throwing out food that is still freaking good.
Yep. They're also throwing away those hermit crabs like crazy.
So we was my buddy one day. We went out there and they were throwing away good dog food and good cat food, and my buddy's like, "Do you think we should take some of it?" I was like, well, "Why not?"
Right? Take it if it's still good.
Yeah, when I had cats, I used to swing by once a month, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, if there's nothing in the bag and it didn't get wet and everything's still dry and sealed, fuck it, take it. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said the F word. I'm so sorry, Passion. I forgot.
Oh, no, you're fine. It happens.
Yep.
Yep. It
I will
happens.
try my best to control that.
Right, your average girl, when if they don't have enough substrate in there, the crabs can't molt, and
Yep.
they'll, there was one pet store, I saw a video on it, and these crabs were all out of their shells, and they were in their bone dry water dish, and they were making excuses as to why there was no water, why they were out of their shells. Well, they didn't have enough substrate to molt, so and if they didn't have shells that were move-inable, they're not going to find one,
Yeah.
and they have to have a shell. And they'll say, oh, they drink out of the sponge, and I don't like the sponges either. Sponges collect bacteria.
Oh yeah. It only takes 24 hours for bacteria to start growing on those sponges.
Yeah. I mean, they had this nice dish of water in the thing yesterday, and I'm like, why do they have to have this big ass, sponge in the water? Just let them drink out of the water dish. They don't need the sponge. They're just getting bacteria too. And all the painted shells, I was like, I want to bring them all home.
Yeah, it does break your heart to see that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the videos of how they get birds over here to our local bird stores?
Mm-mm.
They put them in pop bottles with
What
hose in
now?
it. I kid you not. They ship
That's
them in pop
awful.
bottles with hose in it by the mass, and they send them our way.
That's awful.
Yeah. Yep.
Yikes.
And there's only one way to stop it, which nobody's ever going to learn from it, is not to buy animals from these pet
Stop
stores.
buying them.
Yep. And nobody's going to see that because they think, oh, if we buy them, we're helping them, we're saving them.
Right.
Now what you're doing is making more room for the next ones to come in. So
Supply
they'll
and
keep
demand.
buying them. Yeah. So they'll keep buying them like that. That's exactly what's going on.
I mean, and I struggle with that because I'm like, those are animals, they need homes too, but at the same time, it just means,
It is hard.
They're making
You feel
room for new
horrible
ones.
for 'em.
Yeah.
I do too. I it's hard for me to walk past them and go, I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Because, they're animals and they just want your love, and like the cat cages in there and stuff, they just want your love so bad.
Yeah, I saw this one particular store is they have puppies there, and the puppies are so stinking cute, but they're way too expensive for one, and probably way overbred. And
oh yeah. Yep, that's a big problem. Terrible.
Yep, the only way it's gonna stop is if they will stop supplying the animals. But
yep. Very true. Very true. But like I said, I won't buy an animal from the pet store. And unfortunately, people keep doing it, and it just keeps making it worse.
Yeah. I want to try and, keep going to breeders who they know what they're doing. They're not overbreeding, that kind of thing. Now, fish, I'm a little different because the fish at the pet stores around here, the fish look like they're fairly well taken care of. Like, some of them are not, but others actually look like they're being taken care of. Their tanks are nice and clean. They're a decent size.
Well, most of those fish end up turning into feeder fish anyway. So,
yeah.
Supply and demand for them are not like that. You might as well buy the fish. It ain't going to hurt anything. But the other animals, it does hurt because you have to look at where they're getting their puppies from puppy mills. Yeah. They're getting their birds from across seas. It's coming across in pop bottles. They're coming in pop bottles.
Yeah.
And
then hermit crabs are all wild caught. They should just let them stay where they're at.
Yep. Hello, Scrapper. How are you?
I've wanted hermit crabs, but I would prefer to get it from somebody who's already got them rather than that wants to rehome them or something, rather than buying them from the pet store. But then at the same time, I see all these poor ones at the pet store in their painted shells, and I'm like, ah!
I also agree with that, Birdie Bug. I think that anybody that owns an animal, it must be mandatory for them to have it fixed if they're not a breeder, a licensed breeder. I agree with that 100%. All my animals get fixed. As soon as I get an animal, it ain't with it, but 2 or 3 days later that I'm taking it and having it fixed.
Yep, all mine. The only animals I have that aren't fixed are my guinea pigs.
Only
But
thing
I don't have.
fixed
I've got
is
my
the fish.
females separated from my males.
All we got is the fish that ain't fixed.
I do like to say
oh, go ahead, Michael. Sorry.
thanks to Ruth, the off-grid homestead woman, for commenting on my playlist thing for me. I appreciate that.
What part of Indiana are you from, Birdie Bug?
Yeah, I'm in Indiana too.
I'm originally from Indiana. My hog nose was a rehome. My cats were free pets. My old wiener is my mom's dog. My hubby's dog was on the verge of going to the pound. My kittens were born from one of my senior cats and my ball. Aw.
You see, my dogs were my Bella. I got from a breeder who I used to work for her, so I got her from my boss, and she came from Brinley came from a neighbor whose dogs had puppies, and cats were rescues. The bunnies were rescues I got from the shelter. I haven't bought. The only thing that I have that I bought from the pet store are my fish.
Birdie Bug, I'm originally from Terre Haute, if you know where that's at, and I know where Elkhart County is. It's a big county, so it's hard to tell exactly where at from Elkhart County you are from, but I'm originally from Terre Haute. My fur babies are not fixed. All my fur babies are fixed. Except for the fish, and they're not fur babies. They're slime babies.
The nice thing about getting my rabbits from the shelter was that the shelter had them fixed. So I didn't have to take that step to do it. They're already done.
Now my first cat, Bacon, she's a shelter cat. I rescued her from we rescued her from a shelter. And Honey, we just rescued from outside on December 22nd. We took her in.
Aww.
And she was out there freezing to death, and I was feeding her. I was like, I can't leave her outside anymore. She's got to come in. So we took her in, and she's a pain in my ass, don't get me wrong. But she's a good cat. Since I put my beautiful Zoe down at 14, I cannot bear having another dog. She was a border collie mix. And couldn't walk anymore. The vet said it was nerve damage related to her hip dysplasia. Yeah, my Rottweiler had that.
We had a border collie. My parents had a border collie when I was a kid. Loved that dog. I was devastated. They had to put her to sleep when I was 12. Loved that dog. I was devastated.
My Rottweiler had hip dysplasia, and we had to have her put to sleep at 10 years old with it. Yeah, that's where I was born and raised, Birdie Bug, was Terre Haute. Sparky came when old woman died, and son just put him out so he could sell the house like a chihuahua could hunt for food in the woods. People are so stupid.
Yeah, we've seen rabbits in the neighborhood that don't look anything like wild rabbits. So people are like, "Oh, I don't want to take care of it anymore." It's a rabbit. It can live outside.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to cut out for the day. Well, probably not for the day. I'll be around at some point.
All righty.
But our live tonight, or 6 o'clock tonight, I may have to have somebody else stream that.
Okay.
So, because my data's getting low. Anyway, much love to you guys. Have a good day.
Much love to you too, Mama Nike.
Love you guys.
We'll
Bye-bye.
be thinking about you. Bye.
Yep, bye. And then it was just me and Passion.
Yep. I don't know why the link isn't working for your average girl. Been trying to send it to her.
The only way that I know for you to do it is do it the same way how you did mine.
I've done that. I did that a couple of times, and she says it's not working.
That's crazy.
I've tried every way I know how to send it to her. I don't know why it isn't working.
That's trippy.
And some people it works like JJ got up here just with me putting it in the chat.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it works for some people and not others.
Had to get my morning hugs and kisses from my girl. Makes my day better.
Aw, Ruth, that's sad.
Ruth, don't be sad today.
Oh my gosh, there's popcorn in the pop.
But no, these come downstairs at 8 o'clock in the morning.
These are the bad.
And this one here found out real quick that you don't try to wake me up by touching me because you get hurt.
I don't even wake him up touching him.
So not only
his girlfriend.
Not only did one kid get a little love tap, the other kid got a love tap too this morning. When I'm asleep, people understand. I tell them I'm a heavy sleeper, and if you're gonna wake me up, do not touch me.
Sweet and salty nuts.
Unless it just says sweet and salty nuts. That's what one of my Nature Valley granola bars.
They're sweet and salty nuts.
They're called sweet and salty nuts. Is what these are called.
They're cashew.
So.
They're cashew.
Yeah, so JJ was up here with Mama Q earlier, and then we had everybody else, and all of a sudden everybody else left, and now it's just me and Passion.
Hi.
And then Melissa. And there's Robert.
Oh, Robert.
Chat.
See, the link was put in the chat. It apparently worked for him.
No, I'm trying to use it, but I can't.
Birdie Bug, how are you?
Oh, hello.
Can you guys see me?
Yep. Well, I just see a picture. I don't actually see you.
I'm good. I'm trying to get the camera to turn on. It has a line through my camera.
Huh.
Me too, hon.
Robert, I will give you credit that your team did try to beat my team, but it didn't happen.
I don't know how you turn the camera on in this. Do you know, Jim? Maybe under settings. Oh, I bet you I know.
All right, let me see.
Oh, there we go. We can see you now.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
There.
I had to change it. If anyone else is having trouble, go to your settings and change which camera it's using.
This is Birdie. She is a new
Hi.
person that we have up on the panel now.
Oh, hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's great. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday to you all too.
Yeah, I have a channel. I have a channel too. But
Okay, well, would you mind commenting your name down in the chat, and I'll make sure to go show you some love to your channel.
thank you. It's new. It's small.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go to the chat. I'm trying to.
Mess.
Braxton, stop making a mess on the floor before I have to
How do I get that?
I'm gonna show you some love by smacking you.
Don't you just love kids how they make messes?
That's why I don't have children.
All right, I'm gonna try this again.
Oh,
We're gonna get Average Girl up here one way or another.
This is crazy.
All right. Birdie Bug, you're now at 64 subscribers.
You know how many subscribers I have?
I put pants on.
This is so cool. I don't know how you guys. Yeah, I am. It's amazing, and I didn't really. It's more like I just set out to do a channel for my own therapy to get me out of my shell.
Yeah. It definitely helps. Why isn't it working?
So yeah, so next week, guys, is when I'm planning on doing the hot wax challenge.
It ain't no challenge. It is a
That's all
bet.
you.
My girl's like, it's
I'm in the
goal.
bathroom now too.
yeah, it was a goal. I hit the goal, and now I gotta do my challenge.
Hi guys.
Hello.
I would show you Tinny if I could catch him, but during this time of day, he's probably playing under my bed or sleeping.
Robert's going. No, Robert's turn to go to the.
Yeah. Well, right now I'm trying to get him to trust me, so they don't like being picked up that much, and I don't want to unless I have to.
Yeah.
And so he's been coming up on my bed and let me pet him, and I'm slowly gaining his trust. So hopefully I'll be able to groom him sometime with, I want to brush his fur. He's half lap. He's half French lap and half lion head.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Good morning, guys.
Mine don't like. There she is.
Hi, guys.
I don't know why it wasn't working. Who wants to see my Willie?
What really is?
Let me just get an extra light on. So at least there's some.
I was about to say, you gotta think. If everybody starts pulling out their willies, I am definitely leaving this thing out.
I'm out of here.
This is not an age-restricted video, so we need to keep it.
Hold on, I gotta figure out how to turn my camera around.
You're average. You look like you're in a maze.
If you do go to my
Need
channel
what?
and you look at my intro, you'll see my bunny and my birds.
Aw.
All right. So here's Willie.
Yuck. Who's that? I know that's Passion, but.
All right, I got Birdie Bug now.
You won't wake up, buddy.
Hey, your average.
No, wake up. Wake up, buddy. Come on.
Oh, what is it?
Relax.
It is the ball python.
Ooh.
He only has
Okay.
one eye.
Okay, cool.
He came damaged, so I got him at a discount.
Aww.
Yeah. Aw.
Bug.
And before
Do you
anybody
have to-
judges me for using cardboard boxes, they honestly
Hey.
work the best.
It's a cheap hide. It works.
Well, I want to get him a good hide, but I want to wait for him to finish growing out. Because
Yeah.
I don't want him to outgrow it.
Right.
So the cardboard boxes so he can shed his skin, is that what that's about?
It's just so he has a place to hide. Ball pythons don't like light. They're nocturnal. He'll come out at night after it's completely dark.
Do you have to feed him live?
Yeah, that would be my problem.
I can feed him pre-killed.
Okay. That
It's
would be
safer
how
that way.
I'd have to do it. I wouldn't be able to.
I cannot do that. No. Mm-mm.
I'd feel
Well, because
sorry for the food.
He's
I love
moved up
animals.
to-
I like snakes. I love lizards. I want to get a bearded dragon someday.
I do too.
Oh, those are so cool. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are. They're very expensive too.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I can
And
rescue
their
one.
setups, man, dude. Their
There were
setups
these
are
people
expensive.
coming through Walmarts that were carrying one like a baby. I don't know why they let them in there with it. Maybe it's their therapy pet.
Maybe. Although they did allow me to bring in my Shih Tzu once when she was a puppy. They said, if she makes a mess, you're cleaning it up. And I'm like, of course. But I was holding her, so what mess was she going to make?
Yeah. I mean, and I would qualify to have a therapy dog, but just right now, it's been 3 years since Zoe and I'm still not ready.
Yeah.
And that's why a bunny's perfect for me and the parakeets are perfect for me.
Bunnies are quiet and they're a lot like cats, but mine's
They're a lot of
pretty
work with, cleaning the
They
cage
are.
and everything, but now that he's more free roaming and he uses the litter box, it is like having a cat.
Yep.
Yep, and he's my therapy. Yep.
My rabbits are trying. They make they're very clean animals, but they make
Very
messes.
clean. Yeah, they do make messes.
Yep.
They are destructive, so I've got all kinds of toys for him to chew on, but he prefers chewing on my clothes.
Yep. They always want to pick something that you're not supposed to have.
But I love it when he's happy. He just goes around and around my feet and binks around the room, what they call binks.
Yeah, I love those binkies.
They are
Love
so
binkies.
adorable.
Right now, my female bunny is pulling the sheet because I have a sheet down on the floor and the exercise pen set up, and she's pulling the sheet out.
Yeah. We want to get those exercises. I'm actually going to redo my living room so they have the next bunny comes and this one have a whole part of the living room that's just theirs. So I'm planning that.
Yeah.
But you guys,
Oh my God, my phone is glitching.
It's a lunchtime for me, so I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'm glad I found you guys. This has been so fun.
Oh, I hope you come back.
Oh, bye, Birdie.
I'll definitely come back. I mean, you guys are animal lovers. You're my people. It's like finding my mothership.
See what kind of thing is, Birdie? As I own over 15 dogs.
You have, oh, bless your heart.
Over 15 dogs. And they all stay.
If I would win the big lottery, I would have a ranch and I'd take them all.
Yeah, I want to have like a lot of land where I can have like a rescue or something.
I thought, and then I'll have the homeless people can come and live at my ranch and help with the animals, and it'll help everybody.
Right?
Not sure
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be. God bless you all. I'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
See you later.
Speaking of, I wanted to be a rescuer. I wanted a pretty decent sized piece of land with a couple of barns and pasture.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I would love that.
I think I've got enough animals I could be considered a rescue. I don't know.
Yeah. My husband says I have a zoo.
Yeah. I used to have a zoo too.
A little petting zoo.
Because at one point I had the snake, I had the hermit crabs, I had the dog, I had the cat, and I also had the fish. But then we moved. I had to, cut back a little bit.
Right. Yeah,
I was really sad to have to get rid of the hermit crabs.
Every now and then I think about cutting down just because it would be easier when we want to take a vacation or whatever. Because at this point, it's like, okay, I need somebody who's willing to at least come into the house, and they're going to have to feed the fish and the guinea pigs and the rabbits, and the dogs will have to go somewhere because if we can't bring the dogs, they can't just stay here and be kenneled. It gets a little bit complicated.
It does. It makes it hard for us to be able to go out and do anything. We got to find babysitters for the dogs. Got to make sure the cats have enough food to last them.
Well, even last week I had jury duty for 3 days, and the last day I had no idea how long I was going to be, so I had a neighbor come and let the dog out because there was no way she was going to be able to sit in her kennel for 12 hours.
Pull your pants down.
I got a question to ask Robert. Robert, do we play against each other at 2:10 today?
What?
Do we play today at 2:10?
Yeah.
Sit down.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know.
How are you, Michael?
Hey, Laura. I'm not sure if they'll play today or not since it's been raining.
Because I'll bust thy butt.
Who's playing today?
The Reds and the Patriots. The Reds and the Patriots. The Reds and the Pirates.
Patriots are football, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Michael wants football season back.
Listen.
That's a funny mix.
You guys got to think I haven't done my morning ritual yet, so.
Wait, get on your morning constitutional. What are you doing?
I know, right?
Pretty soon it's going to be an afternoon one.
Well, yeah. The reason I ain't done it yet is we're waiting for Rent-A-Center to come here because they're supposed to bring 2 drawers for Jaden's bedroom and then put the rest of the beds together for the 2 kids.
Oh, yay, that's exciting.
So.
That is exciting.
I'm so old. I love new furniture.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
Gotta keep things from smelling.
I'm old.
All my fish are so dopey this morning. All the fish are sleeping except for my new goldfish. He's like all over the place.
Alyssa got scared because I walked to the front door. She didn't know where I went.
Oh.
But yeah, she's always beside me, as you guys can tell.
Aww.
Aw.
That's sweet though. I'm glad
Oh,
you get
yeah.
to spend the weekend with your girlfriend.
I got to spend the whole week with my girlfriend. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough for me starting Monday. My husband's going out of town on Monday, and he's gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Aw.
Wow.
He has to go to Houston.
Oh no.
I joke with mine like I wish you would just go on vacation or something and leave me with the house for a little while, but I probably miss him that for a few days.
Oh, I would miss Robert the second he left the door. The second he went outside the door.
Oh, wait, that was
That was last year when he left. 2 years ago.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone. He's leaving Monday. He'll be gone for 2 weeks. He'll be back for the weekend after the 2-week mark, and then he's got to leave the next Monday, which is my birthday. He won't even be here for my birthday.
Aww.
He's gonna have to make it up to you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I hope he has fun in Houston.
He'll be working, but
Oh.
he said it's supposed to be like 80 degrees when he's there. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be warm.
Aw.
But yeah, they always have it. They have him go to Houston once a year, and it's always for 2 weeks straight. Usually he's gone for a week and home on the weekend, and then he leaves again for another week. But since Houston is so, it's a 24-hour drive-ish.
Wow.
They have to make the drive, and rather than coming home in between, I mean, that's 2 days, like that's 4 days of driving total. So they just have him stay there for the entire 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a hell of a commute.
Yeah. Yeah, and they can't, like someone said, why can't he fly? Well, they've got way too much equipment, heavy equipment and weights and all of that to be putting it on any flight, so they have to drive it out there.
It's more cost efficient just to drive it.
Yep. But the nice thing, he's going to get a buttload of overtime because he gets paid even for the drive.
Hell yeah. They
Yeah,
per diem,
Robert, I know we
goodness.
don't get to play your Cubs until the 15th.
Yeah. When did the Yankees play again today, right?
Let me fill in this $1,000,000 pocket of mine. Just to find the ladder.
It's funny, Michael, because on Thursday I said, "Oh, the Seattle Seahawks are playing the Red Sox," and it was the Mariners. It wasn't the Seahawks. Obviously, it wasn't the Seahawks.
It's like everybody has football fever still.
Right.
Yeah. Mariners killed the Red Sox. It wasn't even close on Thursday night. I'm glad, but the Red Sox won yesterday.
We're White Sox fans, but I think they lost their first game.
Robert likes the White Sox too.
The Reds won their first game. It was a good game, I ain't gonna lie. But
I gotta get to know all the White Sox players again, because we actually got to go to one of their games when they were in Chicago, and none of those people are on the team anymore. They're all new people. I'm like, I don't even know who anybody
Now,
is.
see, passion with me, with my team, is during the off season we got rid of some players that that I knew. They brought in some players that I used to watch around the league, like Matt Kemp, Yasier Puig, which played for the Padres, which we get to play the Padres this year, which that's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah, it will be.
You might think you got us all next weekend there, Mr. Robert.
Back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, it's crazy that we played our first 4 games are 3 games against the Pirates, and then
Yeah.
we go from them to
Milwaukee.
yeah,
And then y'all come.
yep, and then we go back and play the Pirates again.
I don't watch sports. The only sport that I watch is bull riding.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, right?
I watch bull riding; it's awesome.
I do sometimes.
I love bull riding.
I went to my first rodeo with this one here.
Aww.
Aww. I hope you guys had a blast. I love it. I love the smell of fucking cow shit. Oh, sorry.
I do too. You gotta think, you're average. I grew up on a farm.
Yeah. See, I've always been a country girl. I've always been out in the country.
Cow shit
Same
smells
here.
better than horse shit.
Me too.
Oh, I mean, they smell about the same. I said, there's nothing like waking up in the morning and finding a goat, the neighbor's goat, in your garden.
Yep.
And having to grab it and then walk it back down the road and put it back in its pen.
Well, see, the bad thing about our neighbor was our neighbor lived a mile across the field from us. So every time his
Hi,
goat would
DJ.
got out and came across, I would pick it up and walk it across the field
Yeah.
for a mile, pass the bull, put the goat in his kennel, walk past the bull, give him his bucket of food, and all the way back across the field I went.
My grandparents have chickens.
I'm taking it off.
We have mostly meat goats out here. They're the real big ones, you know, so you got to grab them by their horn and lead them that way.
My grandpa, you're gonna laugh at this when you're average. My grandpa, the first time he went and bought a goat,
Yeah.
I was like, Grandpa, what kind of goat are we getting? Are we getting a male or a female? He's like, well, I want a male goat, you know? I was like, okay, that's fine, you know? I was like, but we eventually have to get a female goat, you know, just to keep him company. Grandpa's like, I understand. Grandpa goes out there one morning to feed the cattle
Friendly.
because Grandpa set different times to feed each one of the different animals. Well, that goat got used to Grandpa going into the barn at that time of morning to feed the cattle.
Oh, she friendly.
Well, that goat got mad at Grandpa one day and took them horns and shoved them right in my Grandpa's ass. Like
That's not
he
funny,
broke-
but
He broke the skin to where my Grandpa had horns coming through his ass cheeks on both sides.
I
Yeah.
hate billy goats. I hate billy goats so much. They're nasty.
Grandpa, the only thing Grandpa
They're
said, he
mean.
looked at me, screams at the top of his lungs, and said, "Go get Grandma."
Yeah, I'd be freaking out too. Like shit, I just got pierced.
Oh, there's Rena Center. So give me a second, and I'll be right back on with you guys.
All right, Michael.
All right, I'll see you guys in a few.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, dude, billy goats are nasty. I don't like billy goats either. I'd rather have nanny goats.
Brinley got down. That's funny. Brinley took over her spot and then he got down. Talking about Nike girls. I'm not Nike. Passions.
Okay, good night.
Passions. Nike girl doesn't have a dog. Huh? Duh.
Oh, she has bacon.
Bacon, yeah, and honey. Bacon and honey.
And eggs.
I've only got one cat in the house right now, and he's driving me fucking crazy. Oh, sorry. Oh my god.
It's okay. I have 2 cats, and one of them was just in my lap, not like headbutting Robert's phone. So cute.
Yep, there she is.
Awesome.
I need like a language filter.
No, me too. I don't have one.
Like my favorite word is C-U-N-T.
Yeah, I don't really like saying that word. I'll say see you next Tuesday. Or see you next Thursday. I don't know what the difference is.
Well, I guess it depends on who you're talking to.
That's true. Brinley was just in your spot, Passion. It was so cute. I was watching
Yeah.
him.
You were trying
Brinley's
to get
so
into trouble.
energetic.
That's what it was.
He was looking right at the camera, too.
Hi,
And
Mr.
Brinley is good at
DJ.
getting in trouble.
She is. She's like, oh, she walked away. What can I get?
Yeah,
What
right?
can I do?
Mine do it too. If I sit in a spot and then get up, somebody's gonna be sitting in it whenever I get back.
She's so cute, Brinley. I love Brinley. I love animals.
I know.
I do too, but I have a little bit of a problem. I might be on the verge of being a hoarder with as many as I've got.
I wish I could have a lot. I have 2, and I want another one.
I have plans for more, unfortunately.
I really want a parrot. And I really want another betta fish.
I want a bearded dragon. I want a Pac-Man frog. I want hermit crabs. I want. Oh, jeez.
Not gonna lie, the hermit crabs were a lot of fun to take care of.
Bearded dragons are cute too. I love them.
I saw a really cute Pac-Man frog at the pet store, but I again want to go through a breeder because these people at the pet store were telling me that this Pac-Man frog was a year old, and the size of the Pac-Man frog told me it was a lot younger than that. I'm like, they have no idea.
Passion. Pet stores don't know dick. There was I remember I went into Petco, I think it was, and there was a girl who was looking at the Oscar fish. You know how big Oscar fish can get? They're a cichlid.
Yeah.
They're an aggressive cichlid.
Yep.
This girl said, well, I have a 5-gallon tank with a dwarf turtle in it.
Oh, geez.
Are these compatible with one another? And he told her, yes. Yeah, sure. Put an Oscar in a 5-gallon tank with a turtle.
Man,
it's like gladiator wars.
That's
I was
awful.
mad. I called the manager after I left. I said, look, dude, you need to reschool your employees because that's bullshit. Don't do that.
I'm like, if I got a job at a pet store, they would hate me because I'd be like, we're taking care of this wrong. We're giving wrong information.
I will say over the past couple of years, I guess because they changed management maybe, but their fish tanks are looking a hell of a lot better.
The only thing that I have a problem with fish tank wise is those stupid little things that they pass as beta bowls or those little beta tanks.
the half-gallon
They're
cereal bowls.
Way too small. Yeah, all those little things so they're more like a decoration than a pet.
I mean, if you've got a female beta, you could probably pass it off in a 3-gallon tank if you change the water frequent enough.
Yeah,
it better be a small beta.
Yeah, I wouldn't put a beta in anything smaller than a gallon. And that's when I have 5 females in a 10-gallon. And then I have a male in a 5.5 and a male in a 2. But I won't put them in anything smaller. Everyone's like, they live in puddles in the wild. They're fine. No, you don't realize. They don't need the depth. They need the space. Those puddles are miles long.
They live in rice fields, basically. Yeah. And granted, they can live in stagnant water, but that stagnant water isn't stagnant all year round.
Right. And it's warm. Like they think, they don't need a heater. Well, they're tropical fish. They need a heater.
Well, here during the summer they don't need a heater, but during the winter, you need a heater. You need that water at least.
Back when I got my very, very first beta and I knew nothing about them, I had it in a little bowl. It didn't have filtration. It didn't have a heater. And he lived for 2 years. But that didn't mean that I took care of him properly and he wasn't thriving. He could have lived longer had I done it right.
I really like betta fish. They're so colorful and
I do.
They've got the personality.
I love their personalities.
But I told my husband yesterday, I said, I really want another fish, but I don't know where I would put a fish tank. Because, we're kind of limited on space. We haven't even mounted our TV up to the wall yet, so.
Yeah, we have.
He said, I'm so tired of fish tanks. Why do you always want a fish tank? I'm like, I love watching fish. I don't know. I have a problem.
We have a 75-gallon and a 55-gallon that my husband takes care of. And then I have a 20-gallon, 5.5, 2, and 10 that I take care of. But
I had a 55-gallon.
Go ahead.
Yeah, smaller the tanks, the easier they are.
The easier they are, but they need to be cleaned a little more often.
Yeah, and instead of bi-weekly, you got to do it weekly.
Yeah. And I usually end up being behind. I'm like, I don't feel like doing it today.
Well, I think as long as you don't, let it go for 3 months, you're fine.
Yeah.
And I know, I'm like on the Facebook groups. Facebook groups drive me fucking crazy. Animal activists drive me insane.
Yeah.
You need to change your water every few days.
That can actually, if you change your water too much, that can be detrimental to their health too.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, they can't form that slime film over them. You need the bacteria in the water. You kind of need it.
Yeah, and there needs to be some good bacteria in there, and if you completely clean it out all the time, it's not happening.
Yeah. I miss fish. I miss having fish.
Which is why I really didn't have to cycle the one that I just put my goldfish in, because that filter, I have a sponge filter in there, and it was already used. It already has the bacteria in it. So, I mean, I started the water over, but the bacteria is already in the filter, so.
Yeah. So it's already pretty much cycled for you.
Yeah. But I
love it. I miss
on the
having a fish tank.
And I don't have substrate in mine because I find it easier to do water changes, so I don't have to take the time to vacuum out that gravel. That annoys
For real
me.
though. Because whenever I got my 55 gallon, I had my beta in it, but it didn't work out very well because the tank was real deep. The fish was getting weak because he was having to swim extra, I guess, so I had to move him back into his original tank. So we got an Oscar fish. And once I got that Oscar fish, they are, I got rid of all the substrate. I was like, nope, we're not doing this. It's so much easier without it.
Yeah. I mean, they love to dig and re-landscape and stuff, but...
Oh, yeah, they're destructive. Mean-ass fish, but they're smart. They're smart fish. If you want a fish that can learn...
Yep. Ours bit my husband once and drew blood. So now it's like every time he has to put his hand in, he chases him off with the net before he does anything because he doesn't want to get bit.
Mine, every time I would go to siphon out his tank, he would attack me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm standing up on a chair, and I've got my entire arm submerged, and I'm, hosing out the tank and everything, and he's just, like, beating the shit out of my arm.
Yeah, they're mean. They can get pretty mean. Ours is, like, really big. He's, like, that big at this point. It's huge.
Oh, yeah, they get huge.
Yeah.
But he was cool, though. We taught him how to do a couple of tricks. Like, we taught him how to go to the other side of the tank and come back. And then we taught him how to jump.
I think
they already know how to jump.
The only thing we taught him at this point is when we walk up and we're opening up the thing, you better go the other way.
Yeah, get away from me before you attack me. But if you've got the space and you've got the patience and you've got thick skin, get an Oscar. They're cool as fish.
Yeah. And it was funny because they're relaxing for us to watch, but I would have a chair in front of the 75-gallon, and our cat that we had to put down last year would sit on the chair and just stare at them.
Yeah, so whenever I had the school at Danio, I'd sit there and just watch them go in circles around their tanks, and I was the happiest person in the world.
Yep. They're definitely...
My husband hates taking me to the aquarium.
Oh, we went...
Because, he looks at the fish. He's like, okay, I'm done looking at the fish. It's been 5 minutes. He's like, okay, I'm done. And I'm like, no, I want to sit here longer.
He would not do well at the Shed Aquarium in Chicago. We spent just to see everything, we were in there for a few hours. They have...
I'd probably be in there for 12. Because if the fish are circling the tank, I will sit there and watch them.
Yep.
I have an animal hoarding problem. This is why he tells me no more fish.
Yeah, I think the only reason why I don't have more, one, it's space, and two, it's the money to buy everything that they need.
Oh yeah, it could get pretty even small tanks, man. They can get pretty fucking expensive.
Yep. Because yesterday, even though I already had the sponge filter, I already had the tank, I had to get another air pump for the filter because I've got 2 air pumps going for the betas, for the 3 tanks I have for the betas, but the goldfish tank is on the other side of the room. And I was like, I'm not getting a long ass hose to run across the room, so we're getting another pump.
Just get another one.
Yep.
I'll be happy with my snakes and my cats and my dogs.
Yeah, Zach, we're still
Yeah,
here.
we're still on. You want to come up, Zach? We're talking about fish.
Yep. Just a minute. Let me drink the milk, and then you can have it. Do you drink your cereal milk out of the bowl like this? I do.
Sometimes. It depends.
It'll take me forever.
Whole milk will kill my fucking stomach if I'm not careful.
Oh, yeah, I don't use whole milk. This is 1%. Oh, gee.
All right, Zach. Have a good day at work, at least.
Mm.
Maybe later, bro.
There you go. The dog is like, I want that.
Yeah, eventually I'm going to have to clean up a little bit. I'm not going to do much today, though, because I'm still sick.
Yeah, I got to work a little bit, too. I don't like work. I do food deliveries and stuff. I don't like doing it in the rain.
Woo! Oh, yeah, it's supposed to storm on us today. I'm not excited.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow here.
Yeah, you could just
tomorrow, I think.
Oh.
You don't keep on have to be.
I don't want snow.
I follow someone named Robert Burke, and he does Colorado weather reports every morning. Colorado's iced over.
Somebody's going to be streaming tonight. I'm not quite sure who yet.
I don't think they decided.
Yeah, Nike already said that she probably isn't going to be, so it's going to have to be somebody else. I don't know if we've decided who it's going to be yet.
Felix.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think on what day I was going to be doing my sad songs.
Laura and Robert, what are y'all doing today?
I don't know. Probably not much of anything. Felix is hogging the camera.
I don't read too much on movies today.
I probably won't be able to watch it if it's on ESPN Plus. Because we don't have ESPN Plus, I don't think.
Same, Zach. I don't have the, like, in order to upload YouTube videos, I have to tether my phone to my desktop and then use my data to do anything on the desktop if it has to do with the internet.
Speaking of that,
even if I have to, if I'm busy and I can't, I'll start it up. I'll let everybody join the Hangouts, and you guys can run it for me. If I have to do it that way, I'll do it that way.
Really?
I might be able to come on tonight. I don't know. It depends on what's going on this evening. We were supposed to go hang out with friends.
Usually when there's Hangouts and everything, it practically runs itself. The host doesn't really have to say much.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if I have to, I'll start one and just let it go, and everybody can have a blast. I'll just monitor it to make sure that everybody has the link who wants it.
My only problem is I don't stay on top of chat.
Yeah. It's hard to... Yeah, I'll make sure everybody has... See, it's funny. Everybody gets the link in a different way because I can put it in the chat and it works for some people. Other people have to have it emailed to them.
Yeah. And
I don't know what... My email won't update.
Huh.
And for some reason, whenever you post the link into the chat, it takes me to the Play Store and tells me to install it, even though it's already installed.
Thank you. That's what it does for me, too.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama Q.
Yeah, we're still here.
It worked
I think
for
we're
Robert.
all procrastinating for the day.
We are.
It worked for Robert, but it didn't work for me when I tried it because we were going to
Hmm.
switch over onto my phone, but it didn't work for me when I clicked on the link.
Maybe it's just a mobile issue. Our cell phones are like, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
It might be, if it's a link that's starting from, like, I'm doing Hangouts from my laptop. If someone else is doing it from their phone, that might be an issue, or I don't know.
Yeah, Robert did it from his phone, and I tried it from my phone, and it didn't work for me. But
Yeah,
it
Mama
worked
Q,
for
it's the
him.
same link.
Yeah, it's the same link, so I don't understand why it works for some and not for others.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say the other day when it took me to the Play Store. I'm like, it takes me to the Play Store. It doesn't take me to the link, and I'm like,
Mine does the same thing when I try and join someone else's Hangouts. I can't do it from the chat, or it'll take me to the Play Store.
me and Robert are gonna try and figure out how to do a panel on ours.
Yeah, you can come
Yeah,
back
Mama
in.
Q. Of course. Why would we tell you no?
Here's the link. Did it work for you from the chat? I don't even remember.
It did for me.
Worked right away for Robert.
Yeah. JJ was able to click it from the chat, and Robert was able to click it from the chat.
Yeah, and I couldn't do it from the
But
chat.
other people had to have it emailed or put right in Hangout in a Hangouts message.
You have a Galaxy.
It's weird.
Oh yeah, I don't have an iPhone. Maybe that's why I have a Galaxy.
That could be.
Like for me, it has to go to Hangouts. Apparently, my
that's the
email
only way.
doesn't update.
Maybe that's it. That's odd.
I tell you, it's probably going to update here in a couple of hours, and then I'll get all of it.
Right.
Right.
And it's way too late.
Oh well, what can you do?
See, it
we
works.
had we ate a weird pizza yesterday. It was different. It was definitely different. It was
that pear pizza.
Yeah, the pear and the Roquefort.
Huh.
That was some musty ass cheese. I'll tell you what.
Ugh. I couldn't even begin to try to taste something. Like I like ricotta cheese, and I love all kinds of cheeses, but and I eat pineapple on my pizza, but pears on a pizza, I don't know.
It wasn't the pears that I had the problem with. It was more the cheese that I had the problem with.
Because I eat salad with pears. But
I never had pears on my pizza. It sounds good though.
Ugh,
yeah.
I had last summer when I was visiting my parents. I can't remember what the pizza place was called. It's not a place we have, but they had a pierogi pizza, and that was actually really good. It didn't sound good to me, but it.
Here's that blanket I made. It's cozy.
Pierogi pizza. We're having tamales tonight.
Oh, that sounds good. You want to say hi? You could say hi.
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 What are you doing today? What did we just do? Tell them what we just did.
We plant
some what? Say tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
And what else? Broccoli, yep.
Broccoli.
Aw.
What's your favorite food?
Broccoli cheese.
Broccoli's good.
That broccoli is good for you too.
Yeah, she's a strange kid. She loves broccoli. Yeah, we plant.
That's not a bad thing.
Broccoli too.
Robert loves broccoli too. So do I. She's so cute.
Say thank you.
Thank you. And I like chicken like Papa too.
You like chicken like Papa?
Papa always likes chicken.
Papa always likes chicken. Yeah.
And chicken legs.
And chicken legs.
Oh my God. Cute.
Yeah.
That's the good stuff, though.
Love that hair. Oh my God.
We did onions too, right?
Yep, onions.
Well, I spend so much money on broccoli every week for this kid. I'm like, I'm gonna grow some.
I might as well.
Yeah, right.
And then Derek found out that I know how to make, because he brought home he got given like all these tomatoes, so he brought home like a case of tomatoes. He's like, "You can do something with this, right?" I'm like, well, "I guess now I got to learn how to make my own tomato sauce." So
It's not hard.
That's not hard. If I could
So I
do it,
figured out how to do it, and now they like it more than the regular sauce. So
if I can make my own sauce, anyone can.
yeah, I use my crock pot.
Yeah, that's what I use.
Mom.
Yes, you eat lots of tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta shut this camera off. She's climbing all over me.
She loves you, Mom.
I love her too, but shut the camera off because she's climbing all over me.
Aw. So cute.
Thank you.
I love that head of hair on her. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Everybody does.
So curly.
So I had these this little container of freeze dried bloodworms that I had bought for my betas, and they don't like them. They don't like them.
Really?
They like the frozen ones, but apparently my goldfish likes the freeze dried.
I tell you what, there's this stuff called Emerald Entree. It's little frozen pellets. My betas used to eat that. They used to eat it up.
Huh. Yeah, they like the frozen bloodworms, but they don't like the freeze dried ones. But apparently now I can use it with the goldfish because I just put some in there and he's like, "Ooh."
Wow, where is everybody?
All you have to do is take the bloodworms and put them in a little bit of water, and they'll puff back up, and they should take them.
Yeah.
Brother Derek did a tribute to Mama Q on his
To me?
No, not Mama Q.
Nike.
Nike, I meant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yep, we saw it.
I'm so happy Nike is back.
Yes, I'm glad that she's sticking around.
That made me
Oh,
cry. I was
lost
like
it.
crying. I'm like, I gotta get out. I have to get out of this tribute, or I'm gonna start bawling my eyes out. It was so sad. It was nice.
But yeah, there's nobody in here. It's weird. The only people in here are the people on panel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all right. We're having a fun session.
It's just odd. Because normally there's at least one lurker.
I mean, I guess it's about lunchtime over here, so
Yeah.
it's lunchtime everywhere else.
12. I'm just going around giving hay to everybody now.
Do what?
Giving hay to the bunnies and guinea pigs.
Oh, she's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
hate.
about lunchtime over here too. I might actually make them fast today. The cats are getting kind of rotund again.
My guinea pig, he is ridiculous with his hay. Oh,
Their mess.
if I don't give him hay, he will like scream and run around his cage in circles until I go give him something.
Oh my lord! I had guinea pigs for a little bit. I didn't really like keeping them though. I don't know. I guess I'm not a guinea pig kind of person.
I love my guinea pig, but he is the most personality of a. I've never seen a guinea pig with as much personality as this guinea pig has.
They're so cute. And they make the cutest little noises until you own them, and then you're like, shut up.
It's cute until it's like 2 a.m. and he's decided he's going to eat all his hay. Even though he had a handful before bed, he decided he wanted to eat it all. And now it's 2 a.m. and he wants to scream because he's out of hay.
Yeah. Ours would make that awful, I guess it's a warning sound or something. But every time you'd walk by them, they'd freak out on you.
Oh, yeah, because of because when you walk by the cage, it like any little thing, like they're nervous creatures. So any little thing shakes the cage, it like start chuttering.
Yeah, it's like a rabbit.
Wow, that's funny.
I think they are rabbits. I think they're just a different, I think they're in the same like genus.
Actually, no, they're actually not. Like you can't even put a rabbit. They're not even the same like species type. You can't even put them in the cage together.
Yeah,
Most
they
people
have
don't
different.
put them-
They have different body languages. Like guinea pigs communicate by sound, rabbits communicate with body language, so they're not going to understand what each other's saying. Like if a guinea pig is rumble strutting and that's their warning, or like I'm trying to be the boss of you or whatever, the rabbit's going to be like, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
Yeah.
Rabbit's like, oh, you want to play? Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Harry's so funny when he tries to rumble strut. Because
My males do it a lot more than the females do.
Yeah, he's the male, and because when we before that, because when I first got Harry, and the intention of putting them together in a cage, and I figure if we have babies, cool, and then I did the intelligent thing, which I should have done. Well, I'm glad that I have him, so I'm glad I didn't, but I realized that female guinea pigs, after 8 months old, their hips fuse together and they can't give birth anymore. And if I were to try to do that, it would have killed her. Also, birth on female guinea pigs is difficult anyway.
Here's my one girl.
Aw, I unmuted it.
She needs her toenails clipped, I'm noticing.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Oh, look how cute though.
Yeah.
Oh darn it! I don't have the camera. I gotta pull the camera up. Oh, hi, BB.
I want
Needs a toenail clipping, don't you? We got her from the shelter. This is Reese.
Aww.
She's an American, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got long toenails. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
I use the cat clippers.
Yeah.
My cat.
Oh, look at his squeak.
She's so cute.
She loves to have under her chin rubbed.
Harry likes right here where his little mohawk is.
You like that? Oh, yes, you do.
His hair between his ears.
They're such cute little animals.
You like that?
I just know that I don't like taking care of them.
So we let the boy and the girl play together on the floor, and then we put them back in their separate cages because
I've got a playpen for them. They can run around on the floor.
Once we get him neutered, I think I could put them in the same cage.
Yeah.
But my worry is, one, I would like to eventually mate him with another female because he's a beautiful Abyssinian, and two, Blossom doesn't put up with this crap, and I don't know if they'd be okay in the same cage together anyway.
Yeah, I'd be a little worried about fighting.
Like, they play, but, she definitely is like, I'm the boss. And if you're a man or not, I'm the boss. And he's like, no, I'm the boss.
You might have to, you said you put them together to play now?
Yeah, they play. We lay a blanket out on the living room floor, like you seen how we did on the video.
Yeah.
The YouTube video, and we let them play like that, and then they go back in their cages, and they're fine playing for the most part. But
once he's neutered, you may have to do a neutral bonding session again.
Okay, that might help too, because you could tell they play together, but when she's had enough of his dominant crap. She's had enough.
Right. And that's
She's
where
a strong, independent woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where having a decent amount of hides is good too. Like a hide that has two entrances, because otherwise, I know with my males, just the hide with the one entrance, they'll all go into the one and then they're like, get the hell out. And they don't want to share the hide, and there's only one entrance, so one of them's trapped inside, and it needs to have a back door so they can get away from each other.
I'm going to have to check out that page that you sent, though. So, yeah, I talked to Derek about the vet more. Yeah, I guess they said, honestly, they fit him in at 10. They didn't even have a spot open until 4 that day. But Derek's like, he really needs to be seen.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could do? And she's like, well, I have these 2 patients that I know really well, so I can squeeze you in at 10 o'clock.
Oh, that's good.
But it's normally $35 for the first visit exam, but since it's for the exam, but since it's our first visit, it's going to be free.
That's good.
So,
I'm glad you found someone willing to work with you.
Yeah, me too. And then that way, because we're going to get the bill anyway, we're going to just go ahead and get him neutered while we're at it. because
Yeah.
maybe keep him wanting to stay inside a little more and less chance of him getting outside and getting hurt again.
Oh, that's insane. Oh, and I'm glad that y'all noticed the tongue thing, because that's probably why he's not eating.
Yeah, I'm glad that I noticed it last night because I was trying to figure out what's going on. And Derek had pointed out there's this weird smell coming from the cat. And I'm like, well, even if he's not bathing himself, he shouldn't stink like that. And then I seen like red on his jaws, and so I'm like, is he bleeding? So I started freaking out, and we pried his mouth open, and Derek's like, I can't even see his tongue. And his tongue was so white and dehydrated in the back, and then like the front was like red, like almost like something had bit his tongue off.
He's probably not grooming himself, bathing himself like he normally would either.
He's not eating, he's not grooming. That's why I had to get him to the vet. We waited a week, but we assumed, he's not eating, so we're like, he's drinking, maybe he just has a stomach ache. We don't want to rush into the vet because we're not made of money. But when we noticed it was bad, we're like, okay, he's got to get to the vet.
Well, usually, especially in older cats, adult cats, they're able to bounce back from certain things pretty quickly. They're pretty resilient.
And he's young too, so we're like, he's only 2 years old, so I'm like, that's the thing too. If it was like an older cat that was like on his last leg anyway or whatever, I would still get him treated, but I'd be, concerned. Like I wouldn't be as like adamant as I am with him because he's got so much life left to live,
Right. He's still a young cat.
And he's the sweetest. He's like a dog, but he's a cat. Like when Derek comes home from work, he runs to the door and climbs, puts his paws up for Derek to pick him up.
H7 wants to know if you drew the giraffe in your profile picture, Mama Q.
No, I did not. I can't draw that. I can draw, but not that good. No, I edited. I find stuff really cool on certain things, and then I edit it and change it up so it can't be copyrighted.
Right.
And I do different. I do banners for people and the logos for people that way. Just because it's something.
Yeah, Mama Q's pretty good at it too. So if y'all need a new banner, hit Mama Q up. I'm glad to see you're still hanging out here, H7.
Yeah.
I did Michael Grooms' logo and banner. I did Nike's logo, and I don't know if she's got her banner up yet.
Yeah, they both look good.
I did my logo and banner. I'm supposed to do one for Derek. He was driving me loopy with his 1,500 channels, but since he did the nice thing for Nike, I think I'll do it.
Yeah, I went to look him up because he was doing that live stream about Nike, and I've put his name in, and about 6 or 7 different channels popped up. I'm like, geez.
I mean, if you got that many channels, that's fine. But when you're in the chat with 3 different channels that are all yours, having a conversation with yourself,
right,
and then getting mad at the people you're having a conversation with, and then blocking your own self, and I can't even fathom it. But it was irritating me.
Yeah, I'm up here at 7. Well, I said, how'd y'all know I was here?
I was 587. I don't even know if I have their channel. I do now.
Network. H7's a cool dude. We're both equally sarcastic.
Well, like I said, I check out all the channels and I'll subscribe, and if it's something I'll watch, I'll stay. But I'm not into that sub for sub stuff because for me, if I like it, I'm gonna stay and watch it. If I don't, I'm just gonna be a dead number.
And in the beginning, something may not be my cup of tea in the beginning, but then I'll be like, oh, that was interesting.
Yeah, and I'll watch a few, but there's some channels I'm sorry, but I'm not into the eating channels.
Okay, cool. H7.
Right.
Few that like Carter's Eat, she does more than just eating. So there's a few.
Yeah, there's some that I don't mind watching the eating, but there are other, and I think it's just the way that they're done. Some of them are better than others.
Exactly.
Yeah, some people's content I don't watch. I don't even go by my subscriber count anymore. I go by average views within 48 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oh, I love Turtle Creativity. I go in there.
I love hers. Yeah.
She's so hyper every time. Mom Q is in the house. Mom Q.
I wish I had her energy.
Right? I love her energy.
Yeah, I need that little song she sings when I come in there. Like, I need that. It's like my intro video.
Yeah. Well, and even my husband, when I usually watch her on Saturday afternoon, my husband's next to me, and I'm like, how does she have a thumbs down? And he's like, who could not like her?
Right?
I get a thumbs down too.
I noticed
like
that too.
Because
Good morning.
Some people are just serial dislikers. This is just what they do.
Yeah. I'm like, and if you don't like her crafting channel, why say anything? Why just leave?
Exactly.
You know, why do you have to make a point of saying I don't like this?
What I don't get is like, and this does not. I'm not talking about those petty dislikes. You know, I'm talking about genuine dislikes. Like somebody watches the video and they really don't like it, so they give it a thumbs down.
Right.
Because that's what ratings are for.
Yeah.
But they never leave a comment. They never tell you why they don't like the video. Like, what is it? Is it my editing? Is something off? Is it background noise? Like, well, what do you not like?
Yeah.
If it was a general dislike, they probably would. Therefore, it's probably just petty.
I'll be like, what about my content didn't you like? Did I give wrong information? You know.
Yeah, like most of the time, if there's something I don't like, well, like there's one video I was watching today, and it was actually, I think this guy hidden this camera in the woods, and it was this like primitive person getting undressed. And I disliked that, and I didn't explain it because it's obvious why you don't like it. There was all these thumbs down, but like I don't even know how stuff like that's okay on YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched one. It was really disturbing. I don't want to go into detail. It was really disturbing. It was the first time that I genuinely disliked the video. Like.
Yeah. Same.
It was bad.
It's the first time I've hit. It's the first time I've ever hit a thumbs down, other than when we were trying to do the road trip thing with Nike.
Yeah, right? Oh my god, I'm freezing all of a sudden.
That's the first time I'd ever. It's like, who hides a freaking camera and watches people?
Yeah, on the one that I'm talking about, I'm just like, why would you include that in the video? That was fucking horrible. Why would you include that?
People just.
People sometimes.
Or that one video. Oh, the one with the. What was it? Where the guy had, the one I was talking about, where he had like, they spliced that one guy into a kid's video.
Oh yeah. What pissed me off about that was that they were blaming the original content creator of that. I'm like, he doesn't pander to children audiences. Why are y'all mad at him? He doesn't even make content anymore.
Yeah, like
somebody went into his video, took that clip, and then put it in their own video, but they're blaming the other guy. Okay. In the video, he's like, hey, make sure to put this in kids' videos. Like, no, that's not what happened.
No.
Crazy.
It's like, yeah, it's just like, and luckily and like, what was the other thing with that? It's just stupid
Momo?
stuff. Oh yeah, and I showed my daughter. I'm like, if you see this, she's like, that's stupid. I wouldn't even stay on something. That girl looks creepy. And she's like, I'm going back to my video now. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, have you seen this on the internet anywhere? She's like, no. If I did, I would click off of it. That's weird looking.
Well, good. She's got some common sense.
She does. She watches. The only thing they watch it, and it's. Have you seen the sis? Yeah, she was correcting me earlier. Sis versus Bro. It's like a brother and sister channel, and they do like gaming and they're good kids, but they're so like they have the energy like Turtle has and stuff, but they're kids, and so it's like they're really obnoxiously obnoxious. And so I have my two kids, and then the obnoxiously obnoxious kids on the screen. And was it the other night? I fell asleep watching it on YouTube, and I'm sleeping, and I wake up to, no, don't go in the cave, don't go in the cave. woke up dead in my sleep from the kid screaming like, yeah, you're not allowed to watch YouTube at that time.
Well, JC Aquatic.
Hi, JC. How are you?
I've seen some pretty weird kids channels. I'm like, this is what's on kids YouTube, on YouTube Kids. What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, they have some weird. My girls do watch Haley Bumps is a really good channel. They watch No Dogs. That's a really good channel. For you, Kaylee, yeah. Gone to the Snow Dogs. She makes like a lot of. You actually might like that one, Passion. She makes like a lot of homemade, all natural treats for her pets and stuff. Like, she makes all kinds of like. She makes dog treats and frozen treats. All kinds of stuff.
Oh, it's good that you monitor what your kids do. It's sad whenever, news networks have to remind people to monitor what their children are doing on the internet. It's sad.
Yeah. Your phone?
I think you charged it.
I did charge it. I don't know where it is. Yeah, well, I have to monitor it because I didn't realize it. I've always really monitored everything that they do, but like when you're like, oh, here's the animal video, watch your animal video, and you go back to the bathroom, you come back and they're cussing in the animal video, you're like, what the heck? So you realize how closely you have to monitor it.
Well, I've got a friend. She handed off the tablet to her. I think she was a toddler at the time. She handed it off to her, and she took it and was watching it. She came back a couple hours later, and her daughter had managed to get onto birthing videos.
Goodness. And it's not hard. Like a lot of people joke that you could be an adult video and 10 minutes later you're watching some lady unwrap toys in China. Like it's the same thing with kids. They can be watching toy videos and 10 minutes later they're listening to a guy talk about how to cut his wrist. Like,
yeah, I tell you what, I've seen some weird videos on YouTube. Like I've managed to get myself into the weirdest rabbit holes on YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Maybe that's
it's because I let recommendations play through. I don't pick the next video. I just let them continue on.
Are you still there, Passion? I think the other two are muted.
I think she's giving everybody lunch. It's lunchtime in the Passion household. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make everybody miss lunch today. The wiener dog's obese already. I can't really do much about that. She just holds on to her weight for some reason. The cats are getting kind of round.
I had a long-haired Dachshund, and she.
Yes, Mikey. Do you want to come back up here? The Hangout link is still in the chat.
Who's coming up? Yeah, I don't have the chat up. Yeah.
I can go back in chat.
Yeah, we're still going.
I left Nike. Left Nike. And, go ahead.
The link that I sent you earlier, Nike Girl, should still work.
Look, we don't want to do anything today. We just want to sit around and do nothing. All right, don't judge us.
I'm procrastinating. I got up a couple of times to feed everybody or whatever, but eventually I will have to do some actual work, but I'm procrastinating.
I left, got off, put all my groceries away, fed the kids, did a bunch of other stuff, came back and you were still on, so I got on.
I gotta at least sweep my floor today and start folding some clothes, but I don't really want to. My ear reclogged this morning.
Oh, and we planted tomatoes, onions, and broccoli. Yeah, we did all that, and you guys are still on. Nap sounds good, Nike. But I gotta go live at 4.
Oh yeah, because you're doing the hubby challenge.
Yeah, I got some questions, and I know I'm gonna I got them set up last night.
A nap Sounds good.
But they're not questions we wrote out for each other, so we can't know whether they know it or not. I got it directly off the internet, and I know there's a bunch that I don't know. Like
I'm just excited to see him get whipped cream.
See? Everybody's excited to see you get whipped cream in your beard. You said, how about I'll just sleep and you can put whipped cream in the beard? No.
That's no fun.
And I didn't lick it off.
Kaylee said it, I'm going to lick it off.
You don't want to lick whipped cream out of a beard. That's just
Ew,
get
ew.
hair in it.
Ew.
You can have the good whipped cream, not the whipped cream on Dad's beard.
Hi, baby.
Yeah, ew. You don't want hair in your whipped cream.
Yuck.
She doesn't care. She just wants to eat the whipped cream. She's like, I'll eat it.
I bought a carton of heavy whipping cream. I gotta whip it up into some whipped cream for our fruit salad.
I made my own butter. Man, that is work.
It is. You gotta sit there and just shake it. Shake it nonstop.
I use my hand mixer.
Nike girl says, I think I just
use a hand mixer
a little in my mouth.
Compliments of Kaylee, Nike. There you go.
I'll just sit here and shake it in the carton.
No, dude, it takes like half an hour with the mixer.
It's a good workout.
Yeah, no, thank you. The same workout as teenage boys get. I'm good.
Hey, Mike. Hell, people.
Hell, people. Yeah, we're going there. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's like the third time.
I'll see y'all there.
Maxwell. Yeah.
I told my sister the other day, I said, I hope Satan has a good, like a Hell beachfront property for us, because we're going.
It's supposed to be hot there. We should have a beach.
Well, shit, I live in Texas. It's already hot.
Yeah, no. I can guarantee you I won't let her eat beer with cream. I didn't. Oh, I told her she can have regular. I haven't gone to buy it yet. I gotta go get it from the store. I didn't buy it because if I did, you guys would have ate it already.
Yeah, but me though. That's relatable. Like whenever I make homemade icing, homemade buttercream, I'll sit there and just like dig my finger into it and eat it as I'm making it.
Yum.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I don't know any baker that makes icing or like makes glazes or compotes or anything that doesn't taste it.
You have to. It's quality control.
I taste everything that I make too to make sure that, because you never know, you need a little more salt here, a little more this there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I should just totally make cookies or something today. Oh, I came across this cool thing. You can make cookies with cake mix.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do that every year for Christmas.
Two eggs. What is it? 2 eggs, a cup of oil. Or half a cup?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds really good.
2 eggs, a half a cup of oil.
They come out so thick and cakey. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they're not like. Yeah.
Ooh.
But if you leave them out and you want them a little crispier, if you leave them out, they crisp up too. And you can mix in anything. Like you can do red velvet cake and mix in white chocolate chips and there's red velvet cookies. You can do like yellow cake mix or I actually use the vanilla.
Yum.
Vanilla.
Actually, H7, you can turn them into edibles. Instead of using oil, just use butter.
Yum, yum, yum. It's funny to me that the whole entire panel is women. Yeah. When does that happen?
Hey, I'm not complaining.
But yeah, you just
I'll say every year.
Wow. Robert just
they call them.
Except for poor Robert. I'm sorry, Robert.
No, Robert just said, when she said, I'm not complaining, Robert said, I'm not either. I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, you could make them
Robert,
into
you can be a
edibles,
lady too.
He likes being up here.
Yeah, you could make. Yeah, you could just use butter. You're talking about edibles. Yeah, you can just use cannabis butter instead of the oil.
Huh.
Or you can use infused oil. It just as long as it's infused.
You can use oil and the
Try
cannabis
some
butter.
cake cookies now. Yum.
You use
Every
cannabis
year
oil.
for Christmas, because it's Christmas time, they're called Grinch cookies. You take the white cake mix and you do the eggs and the oil and some green dye.
There you go.
You cover them in the powdered sugar and you bake them, and then you either put a little tiny red heart on top of it, or you draw, with icing, you put a little red heart on top of it.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that for Christmas. Yeah, we've been doing because you can get a cake boxes of cake mix. Like Kaylee said, Christmas? Not yet. For 90, I got like French vanilla cake mix for 90 cents a box. So I got like 3 of them. And I mixed it with like, yes, you love Christmas, we know. But yeah, they're so easy to make.
Yes.
And the girls
They
can help
are.
with them.
Likes Christmas.
Just don't use a hand mixer. I've broken hand mixers with the cake cookies.
I just use my spatula until it gets mostly mixed in, and then my grandma always told me that the best tools for the kitchen are the ones that God gave you at the end of your wrist.
And mix well.
Yeah.
I use my hands for a lot of baking and stuff.
Yum.
I got a cake mix in there. I might make some. It means I have to go in there and clean my kitchen. I don't know if I really want to go through all that.
Yeah, I feel like if I bake in my kitchen or whatever, I'm gonna have so much cat hair because they jump up on the counter. I feel like it just floats in the air, lands on the counter. It's gonna land in my batter, and
have you guys
ever? No, I tell you what. There's one surface in my house the cats are not allowed on, and that is the kitchen counter.
I can't seem to keep them off of it.
Put some peppermint oil up there. They won't go up there.
If you make a whole lot of noise every time they get on the counter, they'll be less likely to get on the counter.
Yeah.
Put peppermint oil up there. They won't like it.
Oh yeah, that too.
Well, have you guys ever made magic peanut butter cookies?
No.
So all it is, it's going to sound crazy. You're going to be like, no, that doesn't work. I swear to God on everything it works.
Are they no-bake cookies?
Huh?
Are they no-bake cookies?
They're flourless cookies.
Ooh.
Oh.
1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg, and 1 cup of sugar. Now you can double it, triple it, whatever. But 1 cup of peanut butter, 1 egg, and 1 cup of sugar. You mix it together like a dough. You can set it up in the fridge for a little bit if you can't get it, and you just roll it into a ball. Squash it with a fork like you would regular peanut butter cookies. You can dip in some sugar to make the fork smooth. Comes out just some of the best peanut butter cookies you'll ever eat.
Yum.
Oh hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
You mean ew? You ate them. You love them. You just don't like peanut butter, and you ate them. So you don't like peanut butter, and you ate them. So I don't want to hear it.
Wait, she doesn't like peanut butter?
No.
Yes, you did eat them cookies.
You
Yeah,
don't
she
like
don't
peanut
like
butter? Me neither, honey. Me neither.
My stepdaughter doesn't like peanut butter, but my son will eat it right out of the jar with a spoon.
She only likes
Nope.
She's like only like jelly.
I like Reese's, but I don't think Reese's use actual peanut butter.
They do, but they mix it with I don't know what you want to go when Daddy's not rested.
I guess for me it's a textural thing.
I made Reese's bars for Christmas one year, and it was peanut butter, graham cracker crust, like graham cracker crumbs.
Yeah.
Peanut butter, graham cracker crumbs, and powdered sugar.
That actually makes sense because the filling for Reese's is kind of gritty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what it was for the recipe. And then you just you take powdered sugar, peanut butter, graham crackers. I think it was a little bit of butter. You blend that together, and then you take chocolate, melt it down, pour it over the top, and let it sit.
Yum.
Yeah, I have a lot of
That's
baking.
probably why I don't have so much of a problem with Reese's. Cause I think it's a textural thing. I've never liked peanut butter, but I can eat peanuts. I eat Reese's.
It's crazy too because even though the cookies are made out of nothing but peanut butter and sugar, the peanut butter doesn't come across that like overpowering. It's weird.
I bet my husband would probably love it. He loves peanut butter cookies.
You should try it. My husband doesn't even eat peanut butter, and he likes them. He eats peanut butter, but he only eats crunchy peanut butter.
Yeah, with the peanuts in it. Yep.
Yeah. He's so
peanut chunks, I guess, with the peanuts in it. It's peanut butter, duh. It's got peanuts in it.
I especially don't like chunky peanut butter. That's awful to me. There's like these little tiny hard pieces and the super smooth butter. No, not down for it.
I don't like chunky.
I like chunky peanut butter. It's just hard to spread.
Yeah, that's
Are we making you hungry, H7? I'm sorry. Let me make you a little more jealous. I'm making tamales, Spanish rice, and refried beans for dinner. It's going to be off the chain.
Me too.
I have no idea what I'm having for dinner.
Me either. Nike says she hates chunky peanut butter. Yes, Mama Nike, leave it along. And
my son literally has a jar of peanut butter that he bought himself sitting in his room with a spoon so he can just go to town on it whenever he wants to.
And H7 said I'm a chunky fan. So H7 likes some chunky. At least the peanut butter.
I like them chunky.
Somebody else in Madagascar too.
my first, well, no, he was my second serious relationship. He was a real big dude, and he used to sing that shit at me all the time.
I want dang
right.
Nike wants dang tamales. H7 said tamales are exactly what I'm craving.
You know what? I feel stupid. What is a tamale?
What?
Tamale? I don't know how to explain it.
I don't know what it is. I've never had one.
It's
meat filling with like a corn casing and then a corn husk wrapped around it to cook it.
Yeah, you take a corn husk and then you take this matzo, what's it called? Like this corn mixture, and then you put like shredded pork or shredded chicken or whatever, and then you wrap it and you cook it, and it's like you really never had a tamale?
I don't think Becky wants to be my friend anymore because I didn't know what a tamale was.
I think I need to pick you up and take you to tamales.
She's like, oh my god, what?
Oh, I gotta take you to go get some tamales like tomorrow.
I tell you what, your husband is going to Houston. Before he goes back home, tell him to pick you up some tamales from a local restaurant.
Bring some tamales.
Tamales are good.
They have tamales at pretty much any Mexican restaurant. Tell them to get you some.
Yeah.
Have ones at Walmart. They're not the same thing, but they have them.
No, if you want tamales, just go straight to the source. We have little Hispanic women that go up and down the road during Christmas and Thanksgiving that sell them by the dozen.
We have two. We do too, actually.
I always
it's fantastic. I love it. I see them out there. Instead of the ice cream truck, we have tamale trucks.
Oh, that's funny.
You're at 13% now.
Look up tamales.
They're good. Oh man, I love it. I love some tamales. I had to buy them out of the store though.
We won't desert you over some tamales.
We know Nike. We're just joking.
My mom, she used to live next to this little old Hispanic lady, and when I was pregnant, she would bring me over all kinds of Mexican food. It was great.
Yes. Oh, yes. I love it.
She bring me tamales and soup and cookies and beans and eggs and chorizo and everything. Yeah.
Pumpkin empanadas. Those little pastries with the pumpkin filling on the inside. Oh man.
Those are good. What, Kaylee?
Chicken?
Are you on about chicken again?
Yeah.
You are. You know what's funny is when I was pregnant with you, I could not eat chicken at all. The whole
Now
time.
she loves chicken.
Yeah, chicken is her favorite thing.
Chicken leg.
The chicken legs, yes.
The tamales I'm looking at look like egg rolls.
Yeah,
Kind
kind
of.
of.
Yeah, they kind of look like egg rolls, but they're not fried. They're steamed.
And
That means they're healthy, right?
the natural ones are not as brown as
Right.
You could tell yourself that. I tell myself that all the time. I'm like, well, it's not fried, it's baked, so it's
Ow, you get
good for me. No, not always.
Really?
Healthy for you. It doesn't matter if it's surrounded in corn. It's still good for you.
Yep. They look good. Yum.
good for my. It might not be good for my body, but it's good for my soul.
Yeah, right.
Amen to that. Hey, look, go big or go home.
Nike said they're delicious, especially when they're authentic.
Yes. Oh, man, yes. Thanksgiving and Christmas is my favorite time of year because I'm telling you, they just like go up and down the road trying to sell their tamales.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they do it more like they'll do it on like YouTube Marketplace. They'll like put like the food they're selling.
Yeah, so they'll set up in front of grocery stores too. But I try not to go out in town. I try to stay home.
87. Oh, I might actually be at 300 finally. Woohoo! 303.
Woo!
I've been trying to break. I was at 290 for like a week. 299.
Wow.
I'm trying to break, and it'll drop back to 297. It kept dropping back.
I hate that.
Yeah, that was me trying to get to 100 because I would hit 100 and then I would drop back down to 99.
Yeah,
I wish I was
Ruth had that issue too.
Wish I could
They're
get
healthier than a lot of fast food, that's for sure. Yeah, they are because they're steamed, so it's not greasy.
Your phone's gonna die. It's at 10.
They're really not greasy at all.
I wish I was 100 pounds. Yeah, right.
I don't know about these ones that I bought out of the grocery store.
Hang on, Laura.
I've never had this brand before.
I'm reading your comment, Laura, and so I'm a little bit confused.
Which one?
The sad song. So, like, you guys sing, or?
What? What'd you say?
So Robert was thinking of doing sad songs on Saturday at 4 or Sunday at 4. But it starts the weekend at 13th or 14th.
That was Robert's comment. Robert said that.
Yeah, because, well, I know. Oh, open it. I know that NBA does sad songs on Sunday. I won't be able to make it if you do it on Sunday at 4 or Saturday at 4. Saturday at 4 is when I go live. So I won't be able to make it.
Y'all could do like a Thursday night karaoke night.
Ooh, that would be
because
fun.
Yeah,
Because, like, do you sing, or I was curious?
Yeah, cause that was what's going to lead into NBA on Sundays.
Because NBA goes on at
6
on Sunday.
So that'd be 5 my time. So you guys would be better. I find that like Sunday around 2, there's like it's a pretty open lane. Because I didn't really have a whole lot of people on when I was on Sunday too.
Oh my God. There's this dog tag. This dog tag I see on Instagram, and on the back of the dog tag it says, "Shit, I'm lost. Call my mom. She's ugly crying." That's so funny.
Come here, midnight.
But yeah. I mean, you could go live when I go live, but I'm just saying that I won't be there.
Saturdays are free. That's when you're doing your trivia.
I should probably get to wrapping it up so I get some things done.
Nike said it's in the chat.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta stop putting it off. My husband's gonna get home and he's gonna be like, "You've done nothing yet?" Sorry.
I don't let mine complain anymore.
Oh man, YouTube has like become this like. I'm like, dude, I'm getting way too addicted to YouTube. I'm like thinking about it even when I'm not on it. I'm like,
Yeah, I at least got everybody fed. I did do that.
well, I thought about like taking a step back.
Or
At least nobody's starving.
It's like a catch-22. Because I thought about like taking a step back, but like taking a step back, then it brings me back into my depression and loneliness. And like I really like being around my friends on here, but then being on here with the other drama, because I realize that no matter what you do, there's going to be some kind of drama on here, no matter what.
Yeah.
That some random guy last night that I've never talked to before go off with me and call me names. Like it just him and his 53 subs can go flip the corner somewhere.
Oh
I don't think it'd be so bad if everybody would just, get out of their feelings.
Host.
Well, I think I am in my feelings because I have a disorder and I'm extremely emotional. So if someone calls me a DICK or says I have a scratchy voice or says I'll message you, Mama Nike. Or I straight up said on the panel too. I said if Mama Nike and the rest of my people were in here and heard you say that, you would be ripped to shreds right now.
Right.
I don't know. Petty insults don't bother me. I'm like, okay, you're just petty.
Well, and for me, I think it was just situational too. Like, I know if somebody on here did it, that people would have stuck up for me, and I felt like I wasn't being defended properly, maybe.
Yeah.
And I have a personality disorder and take things really personally.
Oh, I take things personally too, and I gotta stop doing that. I need to grow a thicker skin.
Well, yeah, I'll message you, Mama Nike. Or like, I don't know, in voice clip. I send the voice clips to JJ to tell him what happened. Because I'm trying to keep the drama off of here, but that person with their 53 subs can go sit in the corner somewhere.
All right, guys, 1 o'clock.
Someone buy Lisa a tamale.
Someone buy me a tamale. I need a tamale.
I'll send you some. I don't know if they'll be good by the time they make it, but I'll send you some.
All right, well, I don't know what we're doing for 6 o'clock tonight. I may, if no one else is going live, I may start one, even if I can't completely be here, and it'll at least be running for everybody else.
All right, yeah, good. Send me a link through Hangout.
No panel, but I'll be on at 4.
I will.
I know.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
See you later. Have a good day.
Bye.
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 Mama.
Okay,